Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Marlow Multipurpose Center here on the campus of Marlow High School. We get set for Friday night basketball action. The Leopards and Leopardettes on the road in Marlow to take on the Lady Outlaws and Outlaws of Marlow High School. My name is Greg Peary. Glad you've joined us here tonight for this broadcast, and alongside Glenn Shoemate. Glenn, it seems like it's been at least 3 or 4 weeks since we've seen some Leopard and Leopardette basketball. They played a week ago Tuesday and hosted Bridge Creek, and then the Friday night they were off, and then we had to reschedule last Tuesday's game because of Snowmageddon that came in. So they're here on Friday night after basically 10 days rest. So they ought to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, as a coach, when you're playing well, you hate breaks like that. Because you really can't match that intensity in practice, and especially after you get past Christmas, there's the intensity in practice kind of goes down anyway until the playoff pairings comes out, and then it seems to pick back up a little bit. But it's one of those things. Both teams played so well at Bridge Creek. The boys, particularly the second half, were just amazing, back to their what I would call their old selves, and the girls played really well that night as well. And so you hate to have a long layoff, but it is what it is. And like you said, you got a lot of rest. You got some legs. You hopefully got any nicks and bumps taken care of and ready to go. So it ought to be an interesting contest tonight on both the boys and the girls.
Well, this is a Marlow Lady Outlaw team that comes in 11-5 on the season. They are ranked number 12 in the state in Class 3A. The Leopardettes lost to this team by 14 back very first of the season. This was the third game of the season when they met back in Lindsay. And again, 42-28, the Lady Outlaws come away with the win in that ball game. And of course, the Leopardettes were still trying to figure themselves out in that point. But Cameron Perry had 3 threes in that game to lead the way for the Leopardettes. But too much Whitney Wade, too much Jimmy Hunt. They both had some threes. And, of course, Whitney Wade is Whitney Wade. I mean, you just, as she goes, so goes the Lady Outlaws. But the Leopardettes came off of that win over Bridge Creek, 61-23, the final score in that game. 15 from Cannon Russell, who just went off. She had 10 in that second quarter of that game. And then Cameron Perry had 3 threes in the first half. She had 9. Leopardettes, I think just about everybody that got in the game scored that night. Had 8 from Valenciano as well. But, again, it was a really good, solid win for the Leopardettes. They looked good. Only had 9 turnovers unofficially in the ball game. Out-rebounded Bridge Creek by a large margin. So it was an all-around good win for the Leopardettes. But you're going to have everything go well tonight against this good Lady Outlaw team.
Yeah, and take care of the ball. I remember last time they pressured us a little bit, and we didn't handle it very well at all, and gave up a lot of live ball turnovers that led to some easy baskets for the Lady Outlaws. But you get this far into the season, you've practiced it enough. Everybody ought to be on the same page, and you hope that won't be a factor tonight.
Well, the Leopards, we'll briefly talk about them too, is again, you talk about this is probably one of the bigger matchups in the state tonight, if you really want to go that route, for the Marlow Outlaws, who are coming in ranked number 7 in the state in Class 3A, as they are 14-2, I believe, on the season. I had to get my papers were stuck together, could get them apart. 14-2. One of those 2 losses, though, is the Leopards beat them by 2 in that early round matchup back in Lindsay back on December the 6th, and the Leopards came away with a 2-point win. That one was a tight game the whole way, and the Leopards hang on to that 2-point win. 42-40 down the stretch, but got 17 points from Ryan Kennedy that night. Jaden Watts had 12. He had a couple of big threes in the game. But, again, you've got Avery Payne, the big 6'5 center. In fact, Payne was they played in that Stevens County tournament and finished that one up last Saturday. Payne was the MVP of that tournament. And so Avery Payne's the guy you got to worry about. He's their big guy inside, but then you also have to worry about Blade Harris. You got to worry about Caden Harris. Parker Boyles had 9 against the Leopards in that game. They've just got so many weapons, and it's a Kirk Harris team.
Yeah.
They're going to be very high pressure, and again, the Leopards are going to have to put their best game out there tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have to be disciplined against Marlow, and they were last time. It's going to be a back-and-forth game. It's going to be a close game. I anticipate, and so you're going to have to keep your cool. Just because you get down by 4 points doesn't mean you freak out and start doing things you don't do. But the Leopards have been really good this year at staying disciplined and staying to the game plan and getting the ball where they want to get it. So it's going to be a fun one, but it's like you said, it's a matchup of two of the best teams in Class 3A. Two of the best teams in this area. I mean, you look at this area, goodness gracious. Look at our conference.
Yes, conference, exactly.
You got Washington is 15th. You've got Marlow that's ranked. We're ranked. Purcell is number 3 this week in the rankings. Just our conference, not counting just this area. And even I was talking to Jared Thomas today. Shout out to Jared if you're listening, but
yeah, don't do that. He'll get the big head.
Hey, this conference, we were talking, this conference is just phenomenal. Bridge Creek, who we beat the other night, really good team. Lexington, Pauls Valley beat us over at their place. You better strap it on and bring your A game every night, or you're not going to come out of there with a W. It's going to be a long night. And
the W the Leopards needed. So the Leopards were going into their last 4 games. They had won, 12-1. And then they lose to Bethany in that Lindsay tournament. Then you turn around and play Washington and lose to them. You play Pauls Valley over there. You lose to them. So you come back and you get a nice big win at Bridge Creek. And that was a game the Leopards were down at halftime by 3. But then they outscored Bridge Creek in that third quarter and had a 9-point lead, outscored them 16-4 in that third quarter. And then, of course, big down the stretch, they hit free throws and had a really big fourth quarter as well. Yep. And came away with a 16-point win. But you had lost 3 in a row. After you'd won 10 in a row, then you lose 3 in a row. It's good to see them bounce back that last Tuesday night, a week ago, against Bridge Creek. But now, again, did you lose that momentum again? Now you've got to come in and play this really highly ranked, top 10 ranked Marlow team. Like you said, you're going to have to come out here and play your best basketball.
Yeah, and it's a challenge that you like, especially at this point in the season, because you got the playoffs looming, and you want to equate every game, every situation, every series of games to a playoff type situation. And where do you want to be at the end of the year? You know, I think this team has aspirations to be in the state tournament, and I think they've got that chemistry and that makeup to be there. But it's one of those you're going to have to go out and beat a Marlow every now and then. You're going to have to beat a Marlow just about every night if you want to get to where you want to be. Once you get to regionals, the regional finals, the area tournament, there's going to be a Marlow or a Purcell sitting there looking at you in the face. And so it's really good that the conference is as good as it is, because it really should get them playoff ready before the playoffs hit, because they do have that opportunity to play that caliber of teams throughout the January and February.
Well, before I forget, just as a programming note, the game that was scheduled for this coming Tuesday on the 31st has been rescheduled to Monday, the 30th. They're canceling the junior high games for that night, and the Davis game is going to be moved to Monday night. So we'll play again. We'll turn around and play again this coming Monday there at Leopard Arena. It'll be homecoming. It'll be halftime with the boys game for that. Expecting that bad weather to come in late Monday night and into Tuesday, so they moved that game. And if you didn't get the note, the game that was rescheduled from last Tuesday against Purcell will be on February the 13th, and that's when we'll play that Purcell game. That'll be a Monday night game as well. Mm-hmm. With that, I need to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors. We'll send it over to JD, the engineer Scruggs, here momentarily. But JD along with us. Andrew, ESPN Lion, is here as well on the camera. Kevin Scruggs are running around here somewhere with Jeter, and of course Brianna Miller back at our studios handling the FM side, doing a great job of producing back there. But of course, all of this being presented on KBLP Live by the First National Bank in Lindsay. But tonight's games are also brought to you in part by Abiding Home Healthcare, American Exchange Bank, Calvary Baptist Church, the City of Lindsay, Clements Insurance, Design It in Lindsay, Aaron Springs Baptist Church, the First Baptist Church of Lindsay, Hassler Hot Oil Service, Grant and Katie Johnson CPA, Hot Mess Coffee Company, and Java House Realty, Legends Pub House, Jerry Tucker Roustabouts, Legacy Roofing and Construction, Lindsay Church of Christ, the Lindsay Municipal Hospital. Also brought to you in part tonight by Meat Locker Barbecue, by PASS Coalition, Physical Therapy Central, Rural Electric Cooperative, Rusty's Dispensary, S&H Tank Service, Sharon's Beauty Shop, the Shopper News Note, Sooner Valve Repair, South Central Medical Center, Streamline Oil and Gas, TaylorMade Creations, United Methodist Church, and Winans Funeral Home. We're going to send it over to JD, some words from those folks. We will be back with your starting lineups and the tip-off, the Lindsay Leopards, the Marlow Lady Outlaws, on the other side of the break here on KBLP Live.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Hey Lindsay community, my name is Christian Torres and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The Lindsay Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Welcome back to Marlow. Let's get to the starting lineups for these two teams. First for the Lindsay Leopards, as they are the visitors tonight on the scoreboard. Number 1, Cameron Perry is a 5'5" senior. At forward, number 5, Maddie McGowan. And they turn the lights out on me, so bear with me while I get my flashlight out so I can see what I'm doing. Maddie McGowan, a 5'10" sophomore. Number 20 is Emily Stone. She is a 5'10" senior. At guard, number 22, Cannon Russell. She's a 5'5", a sophomore. And also at guard, number 24, Eris De Valenciano. She is a 5'4" junior. Head coach for the Leopards, Brian Cater. He is assisted by Elaney Allison and Johnny Dodd. The Leopards come in 6-11 on the season. For the Marlow Lady Outlaws, who are 11-5 coming into tonight's matchup, they are ranked number 12 in the state in Class 3A. We'll get to the starters for them. Number 3 is Demi Hunt. She is a 5'8" junior. Number 10 is Whitney Wade. Wade is a 5'9" senior.
Yeah, she's their motor.
Number 15 is Kendall Kazar. She is a 5'5" senior. Number 22 is Erin Dowdy. She is a 5'9" senior. And then rounding out the starting 5 will be number 32, Kentley Davis. She is a 5'10" junior. The head coach for the Lady Outlaws in her first season here in Marlow, Brett Taha. She's assisted by her husband, Scott Taha, and Trey Kaufman. And again, the Lady Outlaws 11-5 on the season, ranked number 12 in the state in Class 3A. So Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemaker here with you in Marlow. JD Scruggs.
One on the radio.
And Kevin Scruggs also hanging out around here somewhere with Jeter.
Kevin's right there. Jeter's nowhere to be found.
That's typical for Jeter.
Jeter's probably found a football game of some sort or some sort of ball game to bounce back and forth with kids somewhere, maybe in the lobby.
Some last-minute instructions from Coach Taha, and Wade will step to the center circle to tip off against Emily Stone. We're about ready to get underway here in Marlow. Glad you're with us tonight for some Lindsay Leopardette basketball. And Stone controls the tip in the backcourt. Perry will hand it back to Russell. The Leopardettes will come up against this man defense. Right wing McGowan. Russell back up top to Stone. Fakes the handoff. She'll work left, wait for Perry out on the corner. 3-ball on the way from Cameron. Skips across, no good. Valenciano, though, the offside rebound. But then she'll throw it away, trying to get it back to Russell at the top of the key. And so the Leopardettes go from having a really nice offensive board to turning it over.
Yep. Good hustle right there, in position to get that offensive rebound, but got to value the ball a little bit more than that.
Wade will inbound. Kazar gets it in the backcourt. And hands it right back to Wade. Stone out on her, out near the half line. Leopardettes man defense as well. Right wing is Dowdy. Looks to drive in, sends it back out to Wade in the corner. Stone stays right with her. Needing some help. Kazar finally gets it top of the key. Takes Perry down the side of the lane. Layup no good. McGowan with the rebound.
Good drive by Kazar, but couldn't get it to fall. Maddie there, strong rebound. Ripped it out of the hands of Dowdy.
Stone sends it right wing to Valenciano. Waits for the cutters. Again, they'll screen for Perry. Wide open three, top of the key from Cameron. Off the back, no good. Wade with the defensive board this time, and she'll push the other way. Now she'll back up, set up top of the key. Stone late getting there around the screen. McGowan, the good help defense. with the rebound underneath by Davis. And then Davis will get fouled going back up with the putback, and that foul will go on number 22, Cannon Russell, her first, and the team's first. That'll put Kinley Davis at the free throw line.
Yeah, Cannon got caught with her hand in the cookie jar. Davis will learn to not bring that ball down when she's again in there with the little people.
First free throw no good for Davis. And second one will drop in. 1-0 Lady Outlaws, 6:35 left to go here in the first quarter. McGowan stands high over her head, goes left side, Valenciano. Back to Perry, left wing, sits to right side to Russell. McGowan looked to post up Wade underneath. They'll send it back up to Stone. Now the lob underneath, but did not get it high enough to get it over the outstretched arms of Whitney Wade. And the in transition, Davis at the other end. Good hustle back by Russell. And they even got a piece of that, I think. But Hunt is going to fight for the offensive rebound.
Yeah, she did get a piece of that. And nice job guarding the post right there.
Not on the backside help that time. Wade got to the rack, but missed the layup short. And Cannon Russell will come up with it for the Leopardettes.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities. We've got 2 shots so far. They've got 5, plus a couple of free throws. So we're going to have to keep them off those offensive boards.
Stone out top of the key. Over left side to Russell. Stands. Waits for Cutters. Now Perry gets loose top of the key. Over to the right side for McGowan. Now Valenciano back over to Perry left wing. Got it underneath the Stone. Low post left side. Turns around on Wade. Puts it up with the right hand and in.
Great shot by Emily Stone. Good post move right there. Fake to her right shoulder, turn back to her left, and put it in with the right hand.
They look to trap Wade in the backcourt. Forces her to pick up her dribble. And she got it away to Hunt. Good recovery by Valenciano. And McGowan then nearly had a steal. Got a block. Couldn't hang on to it. They'll be Lady Outlaw basketball. I tell you what, that was great recovery for the Leopardette defense.
Yes, it was. Good transition defense, and Maddie McGowan coming back and blocking that shot from Davis was just super hustle right there on her part.
Inbounds left side. Dowdy for 3, and it's in. 4-2. Lady Outlaws up by 2. Russell into the right corner, McGowan. High to Stone, back to Russell, wide open 3 right side from Cannon, up and good.
Cannon's been shooting them lately, so good setup right there and good screen for Maddie McGowan to set that screen and post the girl up.
Coach Tahal wants to talk about it. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Limits Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Lady Outlaw basketball out of the timeout. Number 23 is Allie Hale, the 5'10" junior who has checked in for the Lady Outlaws. She has the basketball. Gives it up to Dowdy. Dowdy drives in, cut off by McGowan. Back out to Kazar. Gets to the right elbow, behind her to Davis. Davis looks to drive in on McGowan. Good defense, caught in the lane. Back out to Dowdy, who actually might have got away with the travel right there. Back to Davis at the elbow. Again looks to penetrate. Now Wade gets it. She'll reset the offense with Stone on her out near the midline. Just under 4 minutes left here in the first. It's 5-4. Leopardettes by 1. The backdoor cut from Davis. Misses the bunny. The rebound from Kazar is up and in, though.
Yeah, we've got to get on those offensive boards or keep them off the offensive boards because they're getting a lot of easy opportunities there.
Oh, had Valenciano on the backdoor cut, didn't see her. Perry turns down the 3, works to the wing right side. Comes back underneath for Stone, batted away by Davis, but Stone tracks it down. Looks to back Davis inside, sends it to Valenciano, puts it to the corner and left side for Russell. Back to Valenciano. She'll work back to the top of the key. Back right side for Perry. The lob up over the top to Stone. Struggled to come up with it. We're going to get a jump ball called. And I believe this is going to point to the Lady Outlaws.
Yep.
That lob pass, they had her triple team down there. Maybe not a really advised pass right there.
Yeah, it looked good at first, but then by the time you wind up and you throw it, the help is there. And like you said, there was 3 Lady Outlaws around Emily trying to grab the ball.
Dowdy gets it from Hale. Works to the right wing, and then she expected Wade to go back door. It didn't work. Turnover, Lady Outlaws. Leopards push it the other way with Russell at the top of the key. And Coach Cater marks out instructions. They'll change offenses here. Stone breaks out right wing. Go back to McGowan underneath. McGowan against Dowdy, no, but they'll get Dowdy with the hand in the cookie jar. And Aaron Dowdy's first is the first team foul on Lady Outlaws, but 2 free throws for McGowan.
Yeah, really strong post move right there from Maddie. It looks like maybe Coach Cater's had those girls down there working on that, because that was a really nice power dribble to her left, drop step, and then went up with the right hand. So a couple of good post moves so far from the Leopardettes.
McGowan goes 2 for 2 at the line, puts the Leopardettes up by 1, 7-6. Number 12, Carson Lovett, the 5'6" freshman, has checked in for Lady Outlaws. Perry has her in the backcourt currently. She'll push it across. Cameron stays with her. Cannot get away from her. She'll back it back out. Gets a screen from Wade. Now Stone picks up Lovett on the switch. Up top, Gazar drives the right side of the lane. McGowan, good defense that time, forces a tough shot. Valenciano with the defensive rebound.
Yeah, good help right there. They're doing a good job of getting some layups and floaters going down that right side, though. Their offense is really working for them. They just haven't made a very good percentage so far.
McGowan between the circles, left side to Russell. Back up top to Perry. Back over to Valenciano left wing. She'll drive the lane, sends it to Stone, low post, spin move in the lane. Shot blocks. Ends up in the hands of Allie Hale, and Lady Outlaws will bring it the other way with Wade on the handle. Perry comes to bring the trap. Send it all the way to Kazar left side, underneath to Hale. Left elbow Davis, up top Lovett, back over in the right corner to Wade. She'll dribble back to the top of the key. Stone stays with her. 1:05 left to go here in the first. Leopardettes with a 1-point lead, and Valenciano guilty of the reach-in foul, her first, team second. Wade to Davis.
Oh,
the
man.
back door from Wade. Nobody had her, but a bad pass. She'll track it down in the corner and then threw it away.
Yeah, we got lucky there because Wade was wide open. She had got away from Emily, and the pass was a little errant.
What is that saying? The most dangerous person off of an inbounds play is the person throwing the ball in.
Absolutely.
I don't know where they're at.
Yep, especially at the end of games.
Under a minute now left in the first. Leopardettes with the ball in a 1-point lead. Perry for three. No, short. And Wade tracks down the rebound. Stone in the backcourt on her. Gets it over to Lovett. She'll cross the timeline left side. Gets into the lane. Russell stops the drive. Ripped it away from her. What a play by Kenan Russell. One-on-one with Kazar. And we'll get a blocking foul called on to Kendall Kazar. Her first, team second. Kenan Russell will head to the line.
Who disagreed with the call?
Wasn't real happy, was she?
No, she wasn't.
Actually, they're going to call it on the drive.
Oh, on the drive?
Give her shots.
Erase those free throw circles.
Perry looking to inbounds, lobs it all the way up top. Valenciano between the circles. Clock gets to 25. Can we hold it for 25
I don't know.
seconds?
Let's try. We get the ball to start the second quarter too. So
Perry left wing.
If we weren't, she would have shot that.
That's a good point.
So we are trying to anyway. We are trying to.
Russell top of the key. to Stone and threw it wide left and out of bounds. The Leopards with 4 turnovers in the game now. 6.8 seconds left on the clock.
Don't let Whitney Wade go coast to coast here.
No kidding. She's throwing in.
Yeah.
Leopards staying full court. Gets
Don't
it in.
give it back to her.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Lovett was a little bit long, but she tracks it down and then throws up a prayer of a shot at the buzzer. And the Leopards are going to have a 1-point lead at the end of one. 7-6, Lindsay on top. We're back with the second quarter after this. Leopard basketball is being presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Tailored Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
So as Glenn mentioned before the break, Leopards do have the ball to start this second quarter. And number 4, Braylee Malacote, the 5'6" senior, has checked in for the Leopards. Gives Emily Stone a break. So Russell will get the inbounds from Perry, bring up, start the offense. McGowan top of the key. Hands to Malacote. She'll work left. Goes out to Russell left wing. Cannon for 3. No. And a rebound. Pulled down by Dowdy. Wade gives it up to Lovett. Crosses the timeline with Perry on her. Works right. Wade posts it up. Russell down low. Double team comes from McGowan up top to Kazar. Kazar drives down, but McGowan is there. Lovett again inside to Kazar, turns around, gives it to the baseline for Hale. She misses the shot. Loose ball on the floor, and Malacote will tie it up with Allie Hale, and that will be Lady Outlaw basketball. Kentley Davis checks back in for the Lady Outlaws. Kendall Kazar will check out.
Yeah, Kazar, really good defender for them, as well as offensive player, but I think her strength is probably on the defensive end. She's so quick.
Wade looking the inbounds, gets it out to Lovett. 3-ball right side, too strong. Perry, the offside board for the Leopardettes.
It's a knuckleball. That thing didn't make one complete rotation when it got to the basket.
Perry left side, catch fire 3 from Cameron, up and good. 10-6 Leopardettes. Coach Taha says we need to talk. Leopardettes a 4-point lead with 7 minutes left to go here in the first half. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We're back to Marlow after this. Leopardette basketball is being presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
(10-6) Leopardettes by 4. 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. So the Outlaw basketball out of the timeout. Wade looks to inbounds, gets it to Lovett. Leopardettes pick him up full court man-to-man. Lovett will push it up against Perry. Works left. Perry stays right with her. Gets it to Davis. Picked up by Perry on the switch. Davis goes all the way low post left side. McGowan with the backside help. Davis in trouble. Finally got it away.
Whoa.
Lovett's shot partially blocked by Malacote. Loose ball on the floor. And jump ball means it'll be Leopardette basketball.
Yeah, we went to double. We didn't help the helper. And Malaco Braley come flying in from up top and got a piece of that shot by Lovett and able to tie the rebound up there.
Perry drives down, threw it away. Wade with the steal. 5th turnover on the Leopardettes. Wade the other way, gives it up to Hale, and she'll get the layup to go. 10-8, Leopardettes still with a 2-point lead. We'll go down to 6:10 left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, and those live ball turnovers like that, those really hurt.
Perry again for 3, skips out, no good. Malacote, the offensive rebound, traveled with it. And so the Leopardettes now with 6 turnovers in the ball game.
I'd like to offer a theory that she traveled because she was getting pushed
by Kentley Davis, but yeah.
I'd like to offer that up.
Yeah. I don't think they saw it that way.
We could debate that point.
Love it on the handle with Perry on the defense. Works left. They're looking at Wade underneath. Wade finally gets it left elbow. Tries to take Russell inside. Cannon stays in front of her. Backs up. Gets a screen from Dowdy. Malacote picks her up on the backside. The steal from Cannon Russell. And she'll hang on for some help. Perry quickly to Malacote right wing. Right back to Perry. Inside wide open, McGowan gets hacked. She'll go to the free throw line. Nice feed underneath. And the foul on Kentley Davis will be her first and the team's 3rd.
Yeah, Perry turned down a wide open 3 there to get the ball inside to Maddie, and Maddie makes the first free throw, makes him pay.
3 for 3 at the line now with a 4th attempt coming. And that one rattles in as well. All 4 of her points from the free throw line, but it pushes the Leopardette lead back to 4 with 5:20 left here in the first half. Lovett looks to penetrate, drives all the way down, lays it off the glass too strong. McGowan the rebound for the Leopardettes. 1 and done.
Tell you what, Lovett's coming off the bench, and she's went to shooting now. She's got 3 shots so far.
Perry over to Russell, quickly to Malacote. 3 from the corner from Malacote, short. Dowdy the miss for the Lady Outlaws. Outlet for Lovett as she'll push it across the timeline with 4:50 left here in the first half. Goes left. Perry cuts her off. Davis on the left wing. Picked up by Perry on the switch. Wade knocked away by Russell into the backcourt, but Wade will track it down. Cannon doing a good job staying right with Whitney Wade. Takes her to the elbow, picks up her dribble, goes right side to Hale. Hale looks to drive in. Dowdy from the corner carried the basketball, and that'll be 6 turnovers now on the Lady Outlaws.
Yeah, people call that a carry. It's technically a travel because you took steps without dribbling the basketball. Your hand was still on top of the ball. But
the ball was in the air too long.
Yeah, either way, it's a turnover.
So Leopardettes with the ball in a 4-point lead. As Perry will bring it up. McGowan back to Perry. Skip it over to Malacote. Valenciano left side. Tried to get it to Stone at the elbow, and it was tied up. And looks like it is Lady Outlaws basketball off the jump ball. I'll go with the 7th turnover now on the Leopardettes. Right idea. I think the pass was just late getting there. It gave Hale time to get in there and step in front.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job of helping, just like we said earlier on that lob to Emily. It looks like it's one-on-one, but they're collapsing really well when the ball goes inside.
Love it. Hounded by Valenciano. Trying to get it to Hunt. Can't get it there. Valenciano, I thought, should have had at least a couple of 5 counts by now. Davis on the right wing. Comes back out to Hunt between the circles. Back over to Wade right wing. Emily Stone out on her. Tries to go baseline. Emily with her step for step. Hunt catch fire 3 from the right wing. Skips across, no good. And Perry, another good block out. Picks up the rebound.
Yeah, you got to watch them. Hunt's number 3. You got to watch those players number 3. They usually, there's a carry.
Yep.
They call on
I really thought Wade got her on the arm when she went flying past her for the steal, but they'll call her for the carry. That is now 8 turnovers on Leopardettes. 3:15 left in the half. 12-8. Leopardettes by 4. Lovett on the handle for the Lady Outlaws. Hands off. Hunt looks to try to back Malacote into the lane. Tries to send it down low, knocked away by McGowan. 7 turnovers now for the Lady Outlaws.
Yeah, they're trying to force it down there to Davis, and the Leopardettes are doing a good job of defending the paint tonight.
Valenciano, wide open 3, right corner, too strong. Wade has the offside board for the Outlaws. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Perry makes her make a tough shot. She missed it, and then Hale lost it, and Wade, I think, caught it standing out of bounds, kind of nonchalant, said, okay, I missed the shot. Y'all can have the basketball.
Yeah.
That was kind of odd. But Leopardettes will get it off the turnover with 2:35 left in the half, still leading by 4. Skip it over to Perry left side. Steps down, comes back to Malacote. She'll penetrate, send it to Stone at the free throw line. Back up top, Perry for 3. Yes! Cameron's second 3 of the quarter. The Leopardette lead is at 7, 15-8 with 2:15 left to go.
Yeah, Leopardettes, they're playing a 1-3-1 zone.
Errant pass from Wade goes out of bounds, and Wade says Coach Tahal wants to call a timeout. 2:07 left in the first half. Leopardettes will have the ball in a 7-point lead when we come back after a 60-second timeout. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Leopardettes with Perry from top of the key for 3 on the replay. You see, giving the Leopardettes a 7-point lead at 15-8. And then the following turnover by the Lady Outlaws. Leopardettes get it right back now. And we get 2 minutes to go here, and Leopardettes with the ball in a 7-point lead.
Yeah, Lady Outlaws have went back to a man now. And great move by Emily Stone.
Stone from the high post down the lane. Takes it to a 9-point game.
Yeah, caught Davis flat-footed, just went right by her.
Kazar on the handle. Excuse me, that is Levitt on the handle. Leopardettes wanted a double dribble or a carry or something there. Davis at the high post. Can't find anybody to give it up to, and finally Wade will come get it between the circles. Again, she'll look to penetrate. Steps through, double team, travels with it.
Yep.
Great defense, a good backside help from Maddie McGowan.
Yeah, and they're defending that post really well. That's where the Lady Outlaws make their money, is in that post, and they've done a really good job of it, defending it tonight, the Leopardettes have.
Davis checks out. Dowdy back in the ball game. Stone hands it to Perry. Works to the baseline, double team, has her shot blocked by Hale. Wade will push it up. Works down the right side of the lane. Tough layup, got it to go, and she'll get the basket in the end one. That time, again, you don't want Wade to start trying to take this game over, but they'll get the foul on Malacote, I believe. Her first, team's third. Wade at the line. Completes the 3-point play. Her first points of the game.
Yep. Well, we had been doubling her, and I think we were trying to run her down to double her right there, and then ended up not being able to quite get there.
So Leopardettes look like they want to try to hold this for a final shot. The ball in a 6-point lead. 45 seconds left in the quarter. McGowan off the handoff. Dribble handoff to Malacote. Back to Valenciano. Back to McGowan. Got to be careful with those dribble handoffs. And then go down low to Stone. Stone fouled. Aaron Dowdy's second. That is the team's fourth, but 2 more free throws for the Leopardettes. This time at the line is Emily Stone.
Yeah, good find right there. That's working really well, and able to get it. Yeah, okay. They were waiting to fill a spot there, but able to get it down there before the help could come. So good job on the offense.
Emily's first one up and good. Leopardette lead back to 7. Dowdy is out. Kentley Davis back in for the Lady Outlaws. 32.4 seconds left to go here in the first half. And Stone perfect at the line. The Leopardettes are a perfect 6 for 6 on the night, and they back to an 8-point lead with 32 seconds left. Love it on the handle. Valenciano on the defense. Gets across the timeline. Wade has it right wing. Gets the screen from Davis. McGowan picks her up. Davis on the pick and roll.
They're going to call foul.
Yep, Emily picks up the foul. Her first, team's fourth, so there won't be free throws here yet. 17.6 left on the clock. And now Hale will bring it in. Gets it back into the corner. 3 ball is an air ball, and then up over the back.
They just,
because they're going to get Lovett with the foul.
Yep.
Her first 15 fouls. So Leopardettes now with the ball in an 8-point lead, looking for a final shot of the first half. 10 seconds left to go. Right side Stone. Lob inside and too tall for McGowan. And Lovett races up to put up a shot at the buzzer that will not go. And the Leopardettes led by 1 at the end of one. And they outscored the Lady Outlaws 12-5 in that quarter to take an 8-point lead here at halftime. 19-11, Leopardettes on top of the 12th ranked Marlow Lady Outlaws. We're going to send it over to JD, some words from our sponsors. Glenn and I will put together some of our officially unofficial stats from the first half. Be back with more from Marlow right after this. The First National Bank Halftime Show presented here on KBLP Live.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office. S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Sharon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
Back here at halftime in 19-11, the Leopardettes with an 8-point lead over the Marlow Lady Outlaws here at halftime. Stats from the first half for the Lady Outlaws: 3 points from Whitney Wade, 3 from Aaron Dowdy leads the way for the Lady Outlaws, 2 for Kendall Kazar, 2 for Allie Hale, and a free throw from Kentley Davis rounds out the scoring for Marlow, who went 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. For the Leopardettes, they've got 2 players with 6 apiece. Cameron Perry had 2 threes in that second quarter for her 6. And Emily Stone also has 6 points in the first half. 4 for Maddie McGowan. She's a perfect 4 for 4 at the line. And then Cannon Russell also had a 3 for her 3 points. And the Leopardettes go a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Leopardettes did get out-rebounded 12-8 in that first half. And Glenn's numbers will probably show that, the difference in the number of shots. But the Leopardettes forced 10 turnovers on the Lady Outlaws, but Lindsay with 8 of their own. And that's my offensive stats. Let's go talk about some shooting stats from Glenn.
Yeah, the Lady Marlow Outlaws shooting poorly, 3 for 15 from 2-point range. That's definitely that's 20% from 2-point range, and a lot of that's due to the Leopardettes defense collapsing in there in the paint and getting straight up and making them take tough shots. They are 1 for 4 from 3-point range, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. They are 4 for 19 from the field. So 4 for 19, that's 21%. They have taken 5 more shots from the field than the Leopardettes due to those offensive rebounds they were getting, particularly there in the first quarter. But fortunately, they didn't make any of those offensive rebounds when they did get those. But the Leopardettes are 2 for 3 from 2-point range. And you heard me right, 2 for 3. We've only taken 3 2-point shots, and Emily Stone has taken all 3 of them. Now, Maddie McGowan tried to take a 2 and got fouled on her attempts, but 2 for 3 from 2-point range, 3 for 11 from 3-point range, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. So that is a 5 for 14 from the field for 36%. So 36% to 21% will get you an 8-point lead. Going into this second half, look out for Whitney Wade, because I guarantee you they're still in the locker room and they're still talking about how come Whitney Wade has taken, she's only got 3 points. She's taken 4 shots, all of them 2s, and only made 1, and then added the end one free throw for her 3 points there in the first half. But as Whitney Wade goes, so goes the Marlow Lady Outlaws. So they are pumping her up in the locker room, I promise you. How do we get this ball to Whitney Wade? And the Leopardettes better be ready. Now, the Leopardettes did employ some double teams on her. Every time she got the ball, they would come and they would double and try to get the ball out of her hands, make somebody else beat you. And they didn't do it on a consistent basis, but the last thing you want to do is let Whitney Wade get rolling here in this second half, because she can take over a game in a hurry.
Yep, they will. They're going to turn up the defensive intensity. They'll probably come out and do some press. They're going to look at a way to try to climb back in this ball game, and the Leopardettes need to be ready for it. But, hey, Lindsay gets the basketball to start this third quarter, so they see if they can add to that 8-point lead.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Perry, Russell, Stone, McGowan, and Valenciano, the starting five, back out there for the Leopardettes. Hunt, Kazar, Wade, Davis, and Dowdy, the starting five, back out there as well for the Lady Outlaws. And there's Dowdy, knocks the ball loose, and the Leopardettes start out with a turnover. Got to take care of the basketball. Wade on the handle, top the key, comes to Dowdy right wing. They'll screen for Wade underneath. Davis, long two from the top of the key, off the mark. Perry, the rebound for the Leopardettes.
Yeah, they're going to give her that shot all day long. Just back off of her and keep her away from the basket.
Russell tried to go to Stone, knocked away. Stone gets it back now. She'll take Davis to the baseline, fakes the spin inside, puts up a tough right-hander that won't go, and Wade fights her own girl for the rebound. But that's fourth rebound of the night for Whitney Wade, and here she comes, working left side. Valenciano denies the handoff to Hunt. Wade again looks to penetrate, sends it out to Kazar. She'll drive the lane, dump it down low for Davis. Great play, missed the layup, but got her own miss and put it in. 19-13, and we're going to have a timeout as Kendall Kazar needs to tie a shoe. And Cannon Russell says, hey, we're going to have to do this again.
Yeah.
So Perry will get it, send it right back to Cannon. 19-13, Leopardettes by 6, still here early in the third. McGowan with Dowdy all over her, comes back to Stone, high on that right side. Russell steps out to the right side, gets around Dowdy, underneath for McGowan, and another turnover on the Leopardettes. And we're going to have a timeout as McGowan went down, had a issue with her brace.
Yeah, her knee brace came undone, and let her get that tightened up for safety reasons.
So Leopardettes, 2 offensive possessions, 2 turnovers here to start this third quarter. Not what you want to see. Davis will work on McGowan, brings it up the floor. Russell nearly came up with the steal. Kazar in the lane, couldn't handle the pass. Back out to Davis, around the screen from Dowdy. Davis down low, double team. Now gets it back out to Kazar. Free throw line jumper from Kendall Kazar, up and good. And here come the Lady Outlaws. Down by 4. They've scored 4 straight. Russell, the handoff to Perry. Back over Valenciano. She'll get to the free throw line. Out to McGowan. McGowan back to Russell. Drives to the elbow. Now backs it back out. No reset. Valenciano high on this left side. Perry top of the key. Over to Russell right wing. Now down low. Emily takes Davis inside. They're going to call the travel. Third straight turnover on the Leopardette offense. And Coach Cater not happy, going to call a timeout here. 5:38 left in the third, 19-15. Leopardettes by 4, but Lady Outlaw basketball after this 30-second timeout. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
.5:38 left to go here in the third quarter. Leopardettes had a 19-11 lead to start the quarter, but 3 straight turnovers on offense And 2 straight baskets from Marlow on their 2 possessions. Leopards need to get it back. They'll come back with that full court man pressure. Davis races down the floor, goes all the way to the low post, sends it back out to Kazar on the wing. Dowdy between the circles. She'll drive the left side, sends it out to Hale into the lane. Davis at the elbow, penetrates, puts up a tough shot. McGowan the miss.
Davis has been the aggressor since they've come out, not Wade. So they've been looking to her, and she's 1 for 4 from the floor so far this quarter.
Let's need to get something here without turning the ball over. Perry top of the key on the dribble. Russell gets to the elbow, backs up, comes to McGowan. Sends it back to the right wing for Perry. McGowan sets the screen. Back to Valenciano. And back to Russell. They'll reset. 4:45 left here in the third. Leopards hanging on to a 4-point lead. McGowan top of the key. Right side. Perry stands, waits for Cutters. Back up top to Stone. Russell looking. Kazar bumps her. Kendall Kazar will pick up first, second. It's the first team foul of the second half. Perry will inbound. And pass tipped to the backcourt by Hale, but
go.
5-on-4, and Russell backs it up instead. And to McGowan, 3-ball from Maddie on the way. Yes! Got it to go. Maddie for 3. Leopards back to a 7-point lead. 4:05 left in the third. Trap Wade. They got it away to Hale. Hale will hand it back to Wade.
Yeah, I'd trap her too.
Yep. Right side for Dowdy. Wade sets the screen. Perry gets across it. Dowdy back out to Davis right wing. Look underneath at Wade. The double team comes. Sends it across to Kazar. Gets out from under the trees and then nearly threw it away. Davis ends up with it. Her spin move inside. McGowan, good defense, but can't come up with the ball. And McGowan, the last to touch it as it heads out of bounds. And Lovett is going to check into the game for the Lady Outlaws, and Dowdy will check out. Wade to inbound under her own basket with 3:33 left here in the third. Bunch of threes. Kazar right side, picked up by McGowan, gets around her, puts up the runner, and it'll climb up over and in for Kimba Kazar. 22-17, Leopards by 5, 3:20 left in the third. Stone flips it to Russell, flips it to Perry. Valenciano right side, nearly went back door and turned that one over. McGowan gets it back top of the key. Perry behind the McGowan screen for 3 is short, and Stone can't come up with the rebound. And in fact, I think Emily's going to pick up the foul. Coming up over the back. And Emily picks up her second. This is the first team foul here in the second half. Bounce comes to Lovett. She'll work on Valenciano coming across the timeline. Works left, gets it out to Davis. Davis picked up by Valenciano on the switch. Davis gets in the lane, picks it up behind her to Wade for 3, and that's good. Cannot lose track of Whitney Wade, and it's a 2-point game. 22-20, Leopards by 2. 2:35 left here in the third. Stone with it right wing. Back up top to Perry. Over to Russell. Waits for Stone. Low post left side. Turns around on Wade. Lovett comes in and ties her up. And I believe possession arrow is in the favor of the Lady Outlaws. And that'll be 4 turnovers in the half. 12 in the ball game for the Leopards. Stone will check out. Braylee Malacote back in the game for Lindsay.
Yeah, I think we just get too impatient. You know, if we'll run our stuff and be patient with it, it will work. But it's like we just get to a point to where we gotta do something.
Lovett trying to get away from Valenciano, can't get it done. Russell stays with Wade as she works to the top of the key. Wade still trying to get away from her. Can't get it done. Into the lane for Davis. 6-footer doesn't drop. Malakote comes away with it. And Kazar, is that Kazar? No, that is Lovett. Lovett picks up her second team foul. Leopardette basketball. Lindsay was still a 2-point lead. 1:45 left here in the third. Russell to Malakote between the rings. McGowan over to the right side for Valenciano. Comes back up to Perry, top the key. She'll dribble left, hand off to Russell. Works around the screen from McGowan, goes back left into the lane. Tried to go underneath to McGowan, can't get there. Malakote for three, top of the key, wide left. Wade with the rebound. Russell will cut her off to Kazar left wing. Lovett in the corner left side. Drives into the lane, sends it over to Hale. Hale double team, throws up a wild shot, but Davis is on the backside for the rebound and the putback, and we have a tie game with 1:03 left to go here in the third quarter, and we have a timeout on the floor. 22-22 after the Leopardettes led by 8 at halftime. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll come back to Marlow after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
A 1:03 left to go here in the third as we go under a minute now. Leopardettes with the basketball, but Lady Outlaws have tied the game after trailing by 8 at halftime. Malakote to McGowan between the circles, left side to Russell. McGowan with the screen, not there on the pick and roll. Back up top for Stone, and Stone nearly threw it away. Perry will save it. Gets around the screen from Stone, back up top to McGowan. Back over to Malakote left wing, picked up by Davis. Malakote just Emily Stone between the circles. Back over to Russell. Under 30 left here in the third quarter. Perry left wing. Up top, Stone. Back over to Malakote right wing. Around the Stone screen, give it back to Emily. Backs Davis into the lane. Wade comes with a double team. McGowan for three, top of the key, rushed it. It was short. Loose ball on the floor. Wade comes up with it. Quickly the other way with 4 seconds. Lovett right down the lane. Scoop shot, no. Rebound tipped. It'll go out of bounds. And we will head to the final stanza. Tied at 22. Do not go away. You don't want to miss the final 8 minutes of this one. Leopardette basketball will be back after this timeout here on KBLP Live.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The Lindsay Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
So Leopardette basketball to start the fourth. We are tied at 22. Russell will bring it up for Lindsay. Stone comes to the high post, hands it to Perry. Perry behind the Stone screen for three, too strong. Emily tips the rebound, but Kazar will come up with it for Marlow. Lovett pushes it across the timeline. Malakote on the defense. Out between the circles for Davis. Again, I would look for a big dose of Davis and Wade in this quarter.
Yeah, absolutely.
The skip pass over to Hale to Kazar on the wing left side. She'll work to the top of the key. Perry stays right with her. Wade, loose defense by Perry off the switch, and then Wade turned around and threw it to the wing where nobody with the white shirt was home, and that'll be a turnover. But that's just the first turnover of the second half for the Lady Outlaws.
Yeah, they came out and we took 5 shots. They were 5 for 12. They took more. They made as many shots as we took that third quarter.
Russell trying to get away from Hale. Finally sends it over to McGowan left wing up top for Malakote. Russell gets it back to Perry on the right wing. Comes back to McGowan, top of the key, back over to Russell. Left corner, Malakote. McGowan surveys from the top of the key, back to Malakote. Trying to get it in to Stone. Comes out to Perry instead. McGowan, right side, Russell. Back to McGowan, pass is tipped. McGowan comes up with it, puts it up. Got it!
Right.
Maddie McGowan now with 9 in the ball game. Puts the Leopardettes back up by 2.
Somebody better stop the ball.
Love it. With Malakote on her, top of the key. Hand off to Wade.
Double her.
Picked up by McGowan. Davis on the give and go in the lane. They're going to have a reach-in foul called on the Leopardettes. That'll go on Cannon Russell, her second. And just a second team foul. So Wade again to trigger under her own basket. Dowdy returns for the Lady Outlaws. Hale will check out. 6:09 left in the ball game. Leopardettes with a 2-point lead. Davis gets the inbounds quickly to Kazar right side. They'll screen to get Wade out in the corner, but Russell stays right with her. The reverse to the baseline, back out to Davis. Right elbow jumper up and good for Kentley Davis.
I would let her shoot that all day, and if she beats me from there, she beats me. But,
ties the game back up at 24.
Don't let her get close to the basket.
5:45 left in the ball game. Perry in the right corner. Comes back up top to Malakote. Inside Stone. Got away from Dowdy, but missed the shot. Wade with the miss for the Lady Outlaws. Russell in the backcourt. Forces a tough defense. Kazar gets it left wing. Malakote stays with her across the lane. Hesitates, goes baseline, puts up a tough shot. McGowan, the basketball, has it ripped out of her hands, and then they're going to say that Davis is fouled on the reach-in. That should have either been a foul or a jump ball when McGowan had the basketball, and instead she gets whistled for the foul. First on Maddie, third team foul of the half. So again, Lady Outlaw basketball under their own basket. Wade into the right corner. Davis this time turns down the shot from the elbow. Lost it, but tracks it down on the baseline. Looks to penetrate, comes back out to Lovett. Long two, up and good. That's actually they call it a three.
Oh, wow.
Lovett for 3, and that's her first basket of the game, and it puts Lady Outlaws up by 3. That is their first lead of the game. McGowan left wing. Stone at the left elbow. Up top for Malakote. Drives down on Lovett. Has it stripped, but they're going to call the reach in. If that's Kazar, no. It's called on Lovett. Third on Lovett. Third team foul. So Leopardettes will have it under their own basket. Perry will inbounds. Find somebody. Got Malakote wide open in the lane.
Oh.
Missed the shot. And in transition, Lovett can't do it, but Davis is there. Her putback won't go. And Lovett comes up with another miss. Russell knocks the pass, the ball out of bounds. But
a little fortunate right there. We could have we could have given up an easy one, and fortunate that we're only down 3 right now.
Chloe Ince in for the Leopards for the first time tonight, a 5'8" junior. Dowdy comes up top to Wade, catch fire 3 from Wade, won't drop, and we'll get Davis up over the back of Chloe Ince. Good block out. And the foul on Kentley Davis, just her second, and this is the 4th team foul on the Lady Outlaws. So Leopards now down by 3 as we approach 4:15 left to go in the ball game with the basketball. Stone breaks out right wing. Here come to Malakote, top of the key. Russell left wing. Double screen, got it to Stone, left elbow. Up strong, shot block, Wade with a miss. Wade pushes up on Emily, gets all the way to the right elbow, now backs it back out. Davis. Malakote stops her drive initially. She'll go back left, give it to Kazar. Kazar into the lane, throws over to Davis. Davis up, can't get the shot to go, and rebound Chloe Ince. And there's another bump foul on Kentley Davis. That'll be her 3rd. 15 foul now on the Lady Outlaws. And Leopards still a couple of fouls away from getting to shoot free throws.
But we're getting there.
Getting closer. Russell will walk it up. 3.5 left in the ball game. Leopards down by 3, 27-24. Perry on the handle. Up top, Ince, left side Russell. They'll screen from Malakote, top of the key, turns down the shot, drives the lane, lost the basketball. 13 turnovers now on the Leopards in transition. Here comes Davis, who turned it over. Perry comes up to the loose ball. 12 turnovers now on the Lady Outlaws. Leopards back, trying to cut into that 3-point lead. Ince steps out left side. Needs some help. Comes back to Malakote on the wing. Perry comes to get it. Back over to Russell right wing. Underneath Stone. Turns around on Kazar. Lays it up and in.
Yeah. Had a mismatch right there. They took Davis off of her because Davis has picked up 3 fouls.
27-26. Leopards down by 1. 2.5 left in the ballgame. Love it on the handle. Backs up. Stone is out on her. A little bit of a mismatch right there, but they'll give it up for Wade. Russell stays with her. Now Stone's going to come. They're going to look to trap. Love it. Down the baseline. Blocked by Chloe Ince. Russell pushes it ahead. Perry, 3-ball, no. Malakote tips it. Russell to Stone. Back out to Malakote. Don't rush. And that's exactly what I mean. You don't have to rush that shot right there. The shot's blocked, and Wade comes away with it. So now 1:35 left in the ballgame. You're just down by 1. This is not something you got to go foul here, although the Leopards only have 3 team fouls. Davis top of the key over to Wade. Ince will go pick her up.
I would be fouling right now. I would be fouling because they've pulled it out. They're not looking to go score. I would start fouling right now.
Malakote. Wade picks up her dribble. Kazar gets it to Davis, back out to Wade.
You got to start fouling right now.
We're down to a minute to go. I thought Russell might have had a chance at that one, and I agree. You're going to have to start getting some fouls here.
Yeah.
Finally. Russell will foul. That is number 3 on Cannon, and just the 4th team foul.
Maybe not Cannon, but
yeah.
Chloe for sure. She doesn't have any fouls.
So Valenciano is going to replace Malakote for the Leopards, and we're going to have a timeout called by Marlow. 56 seconds left in the ball game. Lady Outlaws with the basketball and a 1-point lead when we come back after this timeout. Leopardette basketball is being brought to you by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
.5 seconds left in the ball game. 27-26. Marlow with the 1-point lead.
Yeah.
They'll also have the basketball.
This is a situation a lot of times as a coach, you put 1 minute on the floor, on the clock, and you say, we got a 1-point lead, just so everybody knows what the deal is. This is how many fouls there are and all that stuff. They call that foul on Valenciano.
Yep, her second. 15 fouls. So Leopards with a couple of more here to give before the shoot free throws. And Dowdy nearly lost that. Perry will come pick up. That's just Cameron's first. But that is the sixth. So now you're at 48. Now I'm not so sure you foul here. Now I think you play defense, try to come up with a steal.
Yeah, and foul at about 30 seconds.
And they trap and got it away to Hale, who gets it out to Dowdy. And Stone is actually going to come out and foul Dowdy, who has not been to the line tonight. That was the other thing I was going to say. The Lady Outlaws have not shot but 3 free throws all night and have not shot any here in the second half. So I don't know if you know who to go foul, but Aaron Dowdy's going to the line for a 1-and-1 off of the third personal on Emily Stone. And they back everybody off the line like they fully expect that Dowdy's going to hit a couple here. But she missed it. And yet somehow got her own rebound and is fouled on the putback. You got 4 girls in the lane. She's the only white jersey down there, and you don't get her blocked out.
Who'd they called that on? 22. It's Cannon Russell.
Russell picks up her 4th. 18 fouls now. And this time she hits the free throw. So that was a costly mistake by the Leopardette defense.
Yeah, now if she makes this, you got to go for 3.
29-26. Lady Outlaws by 3, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 38 seconds left. Leopardettes have the ball, but they are down by 3. We will be back after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
29-26, Marlow with the 3-point lead. Marlow did not lead in this game after they lost it at 6-5. Leopardettes have led it since until the 5-minute mark of this ball game, and the Lady Outlaws took a 27-24 lead off of a 3-point basket from Carson Lovett. And now they trail by 3 after a couple of free throws from Aaron Dowdy. But now you got 38 seconds. You got more than enough time for a couple of chances here, but
yeah,
you got to get something up quick. Russell on the handle. Looking underneath it, Stone. Perry top of the key.
You taking easy too.
The Leopardettes turn it over, and Dowdy's going to come up with it and race the other way, and the Leopardettes slowly shooting themselves in the foot here as Stone picks up the foul. That's her 4th. And Aaron Dowdy heads back to the free throw line where she is now 2 for 3 at the line. 9th team foul. This is another 1-and-1 here from Dowdy. And that one's no good. Leopardettes still with a chance with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, fortunate there.
Russell hands to Perry. Perry into the lane, lost it, but she'll get to go shoot a couple of free throws with 11 seconds left.
Call that on Whitney Wade.
Well, Wade's first foul of the ball game. And just the 6th team foul, but this is 2 free throws for Perry. Leopardettes were perfect 6 for 6 in the first half, but this is their first free throws of the second half, and Cameron can't get that one to go. This one is now almost a intentional miss. Try to get a rebound.
No, you got 11 seconds. It's steal or foul. Make it.
They missed the free throw and then out of bounds, and they're going to say Leopardette basketball.
Yeah.
And that's another one that Whitney Wade she did that earlier on one, just kind of gave up on it and said, okay, we'll give it to you. But I think it's Leopardette basketball here with 9.5 seconds left.
Yeah, and Coach is going to draw up a magic play right here where we hit a 3.
There you go.
To tie it up here on this inbounds play.
Well, Cameron Perry's got 2 in the ball game. Maddie McGowan's got a 3. Cannon Russell's got a 3. You do have girls out there that can shoot those threes. But, with 11 seconds, 9.5, you're going to have to have a 3-point shot.
Right, and it's not something that you've got to take the first. You don't have to take a deep one, because with 9.5 seconds, you can pass the ball around 4 or 5 times in that 9.5 seconds to get a good open shot. But, the screen in play, a skip play to the backside where you screen down, there's a lot of opportunities to do things off of inbounds plays, and we'll see what Coach Cater draws up here.
Chloe Ince, Maddie McGowan, Emily Stone, Cannon Russell, and Cameron Perry in the ball game for the Leopardettes. McGowan will be the trigger. 9.5 left on the clock. Leopardettes need a 3 to tie the game. So McGowan to Stone, and lost it out of bounds. 7.5 left. Lovett checks back in. Kazar checks out for the Lady Outlaws, and Leopardettes need a steal here. Of course, a steal or a quick foul. And they get it in to Hale, and Emily will foul her. That'll be all for Emily. And she'll foul out with 6 seconds left in the game and finish with 8 points. So Allie Hale will head to the free throw line, has 2 points in the game.
And she'll get 2 free throws because we're in the double bonus.
Again, a couple of missed free throws here. Leopardettes still have a chance, but if you hit one of these 2, it pretty well does it, and she does. Drains the first. And missed the second. Ince with the miss. And at the end, Perry will fire up a 3, but traveled with it. And that's going to be pretty much it with 0.8 of a second left on the clock. 30-26. The Lady Outlaws are going to sneak out of here with a 4-point win. Tell you what, proud of the Leopardettes and the way they play tonight. This is a really good Marlow team. 11-5, ranked number 12 in the state, but Leopardettes, too many turnovers late, and cost them there in that third quarter where they were outscored 8-3, or 11-3 rather, in that third. And again, they dropped this one 30-26. We're going to send it over to JD. We'll hear some words from our sponsors, get our final results from this one, and get you ready for the boys matchup right after this. Leopardette basketball has been presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
So the Leopardettes cannot finish this one out, allowed the game to get tied after leading by 8 at halftime, tied at the end of 3, and then get outscored in the final stanza 8-4 to lose by 4, 30-26 in this one, Glenn. Rebounding numbers I'll get to in a little bit, but I think your shooting numbers are going to show the difference in the rebounds.
Yeah, absolutely. They shot 10 more shots from the field than we did. We were 8 for 27 for 30% from the field. They were 11 for 37 for 30% from the field. And so same percentage, but they had 10 more shots, and that was the difference in the game. You know, you get outscored 19-7 in the second half. You only score 7 points in the second half, and just a little tentative. I didn't feel like we were as aggressive on the offensive end there, and we shot a lot of threes. We were 4 for 9 from 2-point range, 4 for 18 from 3-point range. So they were 8 for 30 from 2-point range, and then 3 for 7 from 3-point range. So they outscored us by 8 from 2-point range. We outscored them by 3, and then we outscored them by 1 from the free throw line. So, that's a 4-point difference, and you gotta do better coming out of the locker room than scoring 7 points in the second half. I don't think you can ask any coach. You score if you're told you're only going to score 7 points this second half, he's going to go put a lot of money on the other team, because you're not going to win a lot of games only scoring 7 points in the second half. Only allowing 19 is pretty good though, but just the lack of offense was the difference there.
And in a low-scoring game, it takes you right into the Leopardettes' way of doing things. I think that's what gets the Leopardettes. I think slow, very slow-paced game. I think it plays to the Leopardettes' strengths.
Yeah.
But looking at some of the other numbers from this first half, the Lady Outlaws were led by Kentley Davis. She had 7 in the ball game, 6 of those in that 19-point second half from the Lady Outlaws. 6 apiece from Whitney Wade and Kendall Kazar. 5 from Aaron Dowdy, 3 apiece from Carson Lovett and Allie Hale rounds out the scoring for the Lady Outlaws. They went 5 of 9 from the charity stripe. The Leopardettes led by Maddie McGowan. She finishes the game with 9. She had 5 of those Leopardettes 7 points in the second half, just not enough to go around there in that second half. 8 from Emily Stone before she fouled out there with 6 seconds left to go in the ball game. 6 from Cameron Perry, all of those from those 2 threes she had in the second quarter, and then a 3-point basket in the first quarter from Cannon Russell. So only 4 Leopardettes in the scoring column. here in this second just ball game. And the Leopardettes again drop it by 4. 15 turnovers in the ball game for Lindsay, 13 from Marlow. But we talked about the extra shots. As Marlow puts up 10 extra shots, they had 10 extra rebounds. And the Leopardettes, as they out-rebound Lindsay 23-13 in the ball game. And again, all of that adds up to a 4-point loss on the Leopardettes. They'll drop to 6-12 on the season now. Marlow goes to 12-5. And again, the Leopardettes will be back in action Monday night, Leopard Arena. The Davis Lady Wolves will be in town, and it is homecoming on Monday night, so make sure you make plans to be back in Lindsay on Monday. Yes, on Monday. The game originally scheduled for Tuesday, and they're going to cancel the junior high games on Monday with the bad weather coming in, and we'll play the Davis Hunt game, and the homecoming will be on Monday night, so that's when we will see the Leopardettes next. We're going to send it back over to JD. We'll take a timeout. We'll get ready for this boys matchup. This one will be good. Don't go away. We're back right after this timeout on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office. S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
We're back to get you back to action with the boys matchup now. The Lindsay Leopards, the Marlow Outlaws, and this one will be a good one. Marlow comes in 14-2 on the season, ranked number 7 in the state in Class 3A according to OSSAA ranking. And one of those 2 losses in their loss column comes from the Leopards when they played them back on the third game of the season. And the Leopards come away with a 42-40 win in that ball game. It was Ryan Kennedy that night that led the Leopardettes with 17, but Jaden Watts had 12. And we'll see what the Leopards come up with here tonight. Starting lineup for the Lindsay Leopards tonight, at guard will be number 1, Mitchell Henson. He's a 5'10 senior. Number 3 is Ryan Kennedy, the 6'6 senior. Number 23, Caleb Ince. He's a 6-foot-tall senior. Number 24, Andon Register, the 6'3 senior. And rounding out the starting 5 is number 33, Jaden Watts. Watts is, if I can get my flashlight on, it never fails. They turn it off at just the perfect time. Watts, a 6-foot-tall senior. Rounds out the starting 5 for the Leopards. They are 12-4 on the season, coming off that big win over Bridge Creek a week ago Tuesday. And they are ranked number 13 in the state in Class 3A. David Davidson's the head coach. He's assisted by Joe Foster and Will Kaufman. For the Marlow Outlaws, to mention, they are 14-2 on the season, ranked number 7 in the state in Class 3A. Number 10 is Wade Harris. Harris is a 5'10 sophomore. And Caden Harris, the 5'10 sophomore, is number 11. He's also a guard. Number 12 is Avery Payne. He's the 6'5 senior. He was the MVP of that Stevens County tournament they were in.
Number 23, Mason Holding.
Mason Holding, number 23, the junior. And rounding out starting 5 will be number 33, Parker Boyles. Boyles, the sophomore. The head coach for the Marlow Outlaws is Kirk Harris. He's assisted by Matt Weber and Brock Harris. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemaker with you here in Marlow. JD, the engineer, Scruggs over on the laptop. Andrew, ESPN Lion, up on the camera. And Brianna Miller back at our studios in Lindsay. This one will be good. This will be fast-paced, tough, defense both sides. So Payne and Kennedy, 6'5" versus 6'6", to tip this one away. And Payne tips it. But Caleb Ince comes up with it. Up top, Ince lets it go through his hands, but he'll get it over to Jaden. Jaden Watts will back out, comes to register between the circles. Back over to Ince, underneath Kennedy. Kennedy in the lane, over Payne, can't get it to drop. Mitchell Henson can't come up with that. Blade Harris will, and he will push quickly the other way. Payne down the baseline, cut off by Kennedy. Back out to Boyles. Register cuts off his drive. Back up top to Blade. Since we have Blade Harris and Caden Harris, I will call them by their first names as well. Holding over to Blade. Good switch off there as Ince forces Blade all the way to the baseline, and he'll lose it out of bounds. Good defense there from Caleb Ince to force the turnover.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of pulled the chair on him, and he lost control of the ball.
Henson brings it up for the Leopards. Register, left side Ince, up top. Jaden over to Register, quickly to Henson, back up top. Ince back over to Jaden. Register back out to Henson. Leopards doing a good job working around. Now get inside to Henson. Ince for three, right wing. No, but the backside rebound for Mitchell Henson. Inside, Kennedy, double team. Flips it to Jaden Watts, who can't get it to drop. Great play, just couldn't get the finish. Payne the rebound. Boyles has it out in the right corner. Register right there. The spin move down the line, and then Register knocks it loose out of bounds. The last touch by Watts. So Blade will inbound under his own basket. Send it all the way up top to Caden. Caden looks to drive the right side of the lane. Cut off there by Jaden. Comes back to Boyles, top of the key. Register cuts off his drive. Over to Holding. Ince, the good defense out near the half line. Hands it off to Blade. Blade from the free throw line. Jumper up and good. Blade Harris gets the Outlaws on the board with an early 2-0 lead here. 6 minutes left to go.
Yeah, those Harris boys and Avery Payne, all three of them can shoot. And you can't give them an inch.
Lob over the top to Kennedy underneath. Out to Ince. Between the circles, Register over to Henson left wing. Watts to turnaround jumper in the lane. Got it. Jaden Watts, the touch. Ties the game. Blade on the handle. Henson top of the key. Give it to Payne. Over to Boyles right side. Out to the corner for Blade. Got a mismatch underneath. They'll give it to Payne as he turns around on a double team and gets it across the lane. An easy one from Mason to Holding.
Yeah, that's the only way Mason's going to score, to be honest, is somebody leaves him to go double team.
Ince gets it right wing to the right elbow, underneath into the lane. Kennedy takes it up against Payne. All kinds of contact right there. Shot is short, Holding with the miss. And Payne will hold up, wait for Blade Harris to hand it off to him. Caden gets it left side, the back door from Holding. Underneath, good defense from Andon Register, who stood there and forces the travel and the turnover.
Yep.
4:45 left here in the first quarter. Marlow with a 2-point lead at 4-2. Henson will walk it up. Register quickly to Ince left side. Back to Jaden to Register quickly to Henson. Underneath again, low post right side. Back out to Henson. Free ball from Mitchell won't drop. Caden the offside rebound. Quickly ahead to Holding. He'll back out. Leave him alone, and he doesn't take the shot. Drives the lane, put up a tough shot that won't drop. Watts with the miss for the Leopards. Register right wing up top to Jaden. Over to Ince. Henson left side, quickly underneath. And again, all kinds of arms on Kennedy every time he touches it. Caleb Ince's three is short. Payne away with the miss. Wants to push ahead. Boyles down the baseline. Up top to Caden. Into the corner left side. Holding. Good recovery for the Leopard defense there in transition. Boyles gets it back underneath Payne. Good defense as Kennedy bats the inlet pass away out of bounds.
Yeah, great move right there. Very athletic. He was lucky because he was caught on the top side. If he doesn't get his hands on that, it's probably a dunk from Payne.
Caden on the handle top. Blade gets it left side. Cannot get away from Ince. The backdoor cut, though, and Kennedy with a rejection. Ahead to Ince. He's got it 1-on-2, gets it to Kennedy in the lane, lays it up and in.
Maybe that'll get Ryan going, seeing the ball go through the hoop.
Ties the game at 4, 3:15 left to go here in the first. Boyles to Caden between the circles. Jaden Watts on the defense there. Versus back. Now Blade comes up top. Caden into the lane. Good defense. Just a better shot that time from Caden Harris.
Yeah, those Harris boys can play now.
And in transition, Caleb Ince gets rejected. One rejection on the one end, and the Leopards get theirs from Avery Payne on the other. And Jaden Watts will get a breather as number 10, Ty Ferguson, the 5'7" senior, will check in for the Leopards. Kennedy inbounds. And again, up over the back. Doesn't get called. Henson from the right elbow. Jumper up and in for Mitchell Henson.
Yeah, Mitchell needs to have a big game tonight for the Leopards to come out of here with a win.
Ties the game at 6. Payne comes to set the screen. Caden hands off to Boyles right side. Back up top to Payne. Ince is on him out there. Drives down, sends it out in the corner. Blade comes back left side in the corner on the wing to Boyles. The backdoor cut. Great backside help. Holding, knocked away by Ince if he can come up with it.
Yep.
They're going to get the reach-in foul called, I believe, on Caden Harris. Nope.
On Holding.
Holding's first. First team foul. Number 22, Boomer Brooks, the freshman, checks in and replaces Mason Holding for the Outlaws. And the Leopards have the ball. Game tied at 6, 2:05 left here in the first quarter. Ferguson right side. Register steps out, comes back to Henson right. He'll get to the elbow, now pull it back out. Ince left wing. Kennedy posted up underneath. He'll go to Register up top instead. Henson turns down the shot, gets to the free throw line. Jumper up and good from Mitchell Henson. He can sky those shots so high. Nice touch. Payne from the left elbow. Hands to Boyles. Picked up by Kennedy on the switch. Boyles drives in, tried to dump it down to Payne. He finally comes up with it. Nice move from Payne down the baseline. That was just a strong move from Avery Payne.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Ties the game back up at 8, a minute 15. Left here in the first. Kennedy underneath Register on Boyles. Tough move, got it in. He is so strong underneath. Puts the Leopards back up by 2.
Yep, you're going to stop Ryan. Try and stop it. Register as well.
Caden left wing. Goes back up top to Brooks. The backdoor cut. And Blade got a backdoor reverse layup. Ties the game back up at 10. 45 seconds left in the first. Henson will walk it up. You know, the Leopards very capable of holding for one. Ferguson will come get it, sends it over to Register. As the clock will go down to 25, and Register just stands with it. Now Boyles will come out and force the issue. Register takes off. No, all kinds of contact and no foul, really? Wow. But then we'll take that turnover with 10 seconds left. Cannot believe that was not a foul on the shot from Register there.
Yeah, there was 2 of them mugged him. And he was looking at the ball, and it doesn't matter if you get the ball if you're hammering him and bodying him.
Ferguson with it, 5 seconds left. Bryson Watts checks in. Nobody realized there was only 10 seconds on the clock. Leopards didn't even get a shot off. But it's like we haven't decided anything. We're tied at 10 at the end of one. We'll send it over to JD. A word from our sponsors. We're back with the second quarter. After this, Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements, as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Outlaw basketball to start the second quarter. We are tied at 10. Caden sends it to Blade in the backcourt. Picked up by Bryson. Up top, Caden. Picked up by Ferguson. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Harris. Something there he didn't like at all. I'm not sure what it was, but that was a very quick timeout here in the second quarter. We'll just keep it here for this one, but really kind of surprised there. But you notice that Payne was at the high post. Kennedy wasn't on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know maybe what changed up there for the Leopards, but we'll see what the Coach Harris decides to do here after this timeout. But it's been a fun first quarter already. 10 apiece. And number 25 is Seth Padilla has checked in the ball game for the Leopards. Padilla, the 6-foot-tall senior.
No.
So Marlow basketball. Blake gets it in the backcourt. Boyles to the high post. Brooks to Boyles down the right side of the left side of the lane, rather. Caden out in the corner. Can't get away from Ferguson. Into the lane and threw it away. They're going to say tipped by the Leopards.
Interesting stat. Marlow has yet to take a three-point shot.
Hey.
So.
Well, neither team has made one yet for sure.
No. We are 0 for 3. They are 0 for 0.
Blade gets it to Payne. Picked up by Register. Payne tried to dump it down low. Leopards tipped the basketball. I've got a bar in my way. I didn't see exactly who tipped that, but it'll go out of bounds and stay with Marlow. So Blade will try this again on the baseline. Lob it all the way up top to Brooks. Jaden Watts picks him up. Blade will come back and get it. Bryson on him. Right side to Holding. Back up top to Brooks. Over to Boyles. Boyles over to the left side. Blade to Payne. Looks to back Register down in the lane. Turns around, got Register in the air. Send it over to Blade in the corner. Good recovery by Ferguson. Blade gets it back. Comes back up top. Brooks got past Bryson. Register there with the good help defense. Turnaround is short, and then Register claims it for the Leopards. 6:45 left here in the first half. Padilla with it right side. Comes back up top. Ferguson. Jaden to Padilla. Over to Ferguson. Lost it. And ahead, Boyle spin move in the lane. Scoop shot up and in. Live ball turnover led to an easy one for Parker Boyles. 2-point Marlow lead. 6:25 left in the half. Jade up top to Ferguson. Over to Bryson. Into the right corner, Padilla underneath Register. Sends it back up top. Bryson for three. Yes, count it for Bryson Watts. And the Leopards are back up by one. Avery underneath Boyles. Tough shot, can't get it to drop. Tipped rebound, ends up in the hands of Seth Padilla. Now Jaden will run the point. Ferguson over to Padilla. Back up top to Bryson, over to Jaden. Back to Ferguson. Padilla top of the key. And reach in is going to be called on Boyles as Boyles picks up his first, team's second. Subs in for the Leopards as Ferguson and Padilla and Bryson Watts check out. Henson, Ince, and Kennedy all return. Down the baseline, a reverse up and good. Brandon Register. Leopards with a 3-point lead, 5 minutes left. Caden, left wing, holding, drive, dribbles to the top of the key, and comes back to Payne out on that left wing. Kennedy stays with him. Payne drives down, sends it out to the corner. Blade for three, no. Rebound tipped, and we get up over the back, called on Mason Holding. Holding's second personal, team's third. Kirk Harris working the official.
Yeah. Yeah, reaching over. You can't call that over the back because he's just higher than he is and reaching over. I used to coach a lot of tall kids, and that call would irk me also, but.
Register nearly threw it away. Good hustle from Ryan Kennedy to save it for the Leopards.
Give it back to him.
Henson up top to Register. Jaden right wing. Into the lane. Jaden Watts hangs, can't get it to go. Ryan Kennedy the rebound. That doesn't go. And this time, Caden Harris comes away with it.
Yeah, Ryan didn't need to bring that down. Keep that ball up high, and then you finish before the little guys get there.
Morgan has it top of the key. Holding gets it. Register picks him up on the switch. Blade, left side, back to Holding. Reverses. Henson double teams, comes back out to Morgan. And they're going to have a travel on a Hudson Morgan. That's the fifth turnover on the Outlaws. 15-12, Leopards by 3. 3:42 left to go in the first half. Henson works around the screen from Ince, gets to the left wing. Now he'll work back. Ince comes back to get it on the wing. Jaden to the high post for Kennedy. Turns around. Free throw line jumper. Will not drop. Avery Payne comes away with that rebound.
Yeah, Ryan's 1 for 6 tonight. He's struggling right now.
Blade on the handle. Henson with the good defense. Payne gets it way out on that right wing. Comes back to Blade. Works around the screen from Morgan. Double teamed as he gets to the baseline. Underneath, Holding. Back out to Payne. Three-pointer on the way. It's short. Caleb Ince claims it for the Leopards.
I was going to say, Payne will shoot threes out there.
Henson pushes up, tries to penetrate, double teamed, and traveled with it. Fourth turnover on the Leopards. 2:42 left here in the first half. 15-12. Leopards with a 3-point lead, but Marlow with the basketball. Blade to Payne. Over to Boyles, into the right corner. Blade turned down to three. Comes back to Caden. Looks to drive in the lane. Lost the handle on it. It's loose on the floor, and Boyles will track it down from Marlow. Kennedy's out there on him, top of the key. He'll hand it to Blade. And nearly turned over there. Caden Harris saves that one. Up top, Holding, hands to Blade. Blade looks to drive in, flips it behind him for Caden. Three-pointer on the way. And Kennedy with his third rebound. Ahead to Andon Register, can't get it to go, and they're going to say Andon was out of bounds. He's trying to say he was pushed, but that will go uncalled, and the Leopards, after that turnover, make it 15-12. Leopard 3-point lead with 1:50 to go now in the half. Caden between the circles. Ince.
Yeah, we still have audio.
Blade picks it up. Boyles looks to penetrate, gets to the free throw line, sends it to Blade. Blade steps through, puts up a tough shot. That one doesn't go, and Caleb Ince, the recipient of the tip from Ryan Kennedy.
We were having technical difficulties here, but we're working on it.
Right side, Caleb Ince up top. Jaden Watts working back around to Henson. Ince back over to Padilla. Or to Jaden Watts. Caleb gets it back. Under a minute 5 to go now. Now the lob up top. Kennedy has it stripped out of his hands. Leopards 6 turnovers. And in transition, Holding can't come up with it. Caden down the lane, back out to Holding left wing. Skip it over to the right side for Payne. 45 seconds left. Payne looks to penetrate, gets into the lane, sends it out to the baseline corner left side, and that is Register, who got in the air, landed on top of Blade Harris, and Register got the worst of that. He is still down underneath as Andon picks up the first Leopard foul of the game.
First team foul.
It was a good one.
So it will be Marlow basketball with 41 seconds left. They trail the Leopards by 3. Blade still trying to find somebody. Finally gets it out to Caden. Jaden Watts picks him up on the defense. Blade picked up by Jaden on the switch. Good defense there. Caden looks to drive again. Turn around in the lane. Got the bounce. Got the basket. Makes it a 1-point Leopard lead, 15-14. We got 15 seconds left before halftime. Blade picks up Henson. Ince comes to get it right wing, holding out on him. Into corner for Henson, gets the screen from Kennedy. Henson, no, left that one short from the free throw line. 7 turnovers now on the Leopards with 2 seconds left before halftime. Boyles, the baseball pass, goes out of bounds. And that means the Leopards will get it under their own basket with 2 seconds left. Plenty of time to get a shot off here.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was not a great move there from Parker Boyles. So Henson will inbound on the baseline. Get it Kennedy or into the lane. Blew the layup. Had the chance. I think he expected more contact than he got. And the Leopards lead will be 1 at halftime. 15-14. Lindsay by 1 here at the end of the first half. We're going to send it over to JD. I think we're good. We've been having some technical difficulties there. Sorry about that. I think somebody cut our internet signal. So we'll see if we can get some commercials here in, and we'll get our unofficial stats from the first half right after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Sharon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The Lindsay Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Back here at halftime, being entertained by the Marlow State Championship dance squad here as they showed us their state championship performance. It was impressive. But the Leopards with a 1-point lead here at halftime. It's 15-14. Lindsay on top by one. It was a tie game at the end of one at 10 apiece. And the Leopards had chances there in the second quarter, but it was just a 5-4 score there in that second quarter. Very low scoring second quarter. Look at the numbers for Marlow from that first half. 4 points apiece from Blade Harris and Caden Harris, and then 2 apiece. Avery Payne, Mason Holding, Parker Boyles rounds out the scoring for the Outlaws. Neither team shot a free throw in that first half either.
Nope.
The Leopards are led by Mitchell Henson. He's got 4. Andon Register also has 4. Bryson Watts had a 3-point basket there in that second quarter for his 3 points. Ryan Kennedy and Jaden Watts have 2 points apiece. Ran out scoring for the Leopards again. They did not attempt a free throw. Dead even on the rebounding at 9 apiece Leopards with 7 turnovers, Marlow with 6. And we'll send it over to Lance to talk about some of the shooting numbers.
Yeah, the Leopards get 5 more shots up than Marlow does. Both teams made 7 shots from the floor. The only difference is one of Lindsay's shots was a three-pointer. And so Lindsay 6 for 17 from 2-point range, 1 for 4 from 3-point range, for 7 for 21, 33%. Marlow actually had a better percentage but less shots. They were 7 for 14 from 2-point range, 50%. That's really what you're looking for. And they were only 0 for 2 from 3-point range. So 7 for 16, they were 44% from the floor. But the Leopards got 5 more shots and made a 3 for the 1-point advantage. But I don't know, Greg. I've got to feel good if I'm Coach Davidson when your best player only has 2 points at halftime. You got to know they're not going to hold Ryan Kennedy down the whole game, and so you gotta feel good about your chances here in the second half. Find a way to make sure that Marlow doesn't get off and start hitting threes. They've been really looking to go hard to the basket with all of their players actually, and have done a decent job of that. But Lindsay still has a lot in the tank, and I think really has the advantage here going into the second half.
Well, and I'm with you. You know, Kennedy's only got 2 in the ball game. Like a very, very low-scoring game to start with, at 15-14 here at halftime. But Payne also only has 2. So what I thought was interesting there, late in that second quarter, you saw him pull Kennedy off of Payne and put Register on him. So I think if you can keep Avery Payne covered up, and of course Andon Register is a great defender, has a lot of ups. So even though he may give up 2 or 3 inches to, or 3 or 4 inches to Avery Payne, he can still cover him. So I think the Leopards will. The Leopards are in good shape here, and of course Marlow looks like has the possession arrow headed into this third quarter. But Lindsay Leopards looking to break out here and maybe start putting some points up. I think the same thing you said about the girls. Be patient. Don't get in that mode where you think you've got to hurry. We got to shoot. We haven't shot in 20 seconds. We got to shoot. Yeah, work the basketball. You're going to get that shot. You're eventually going to get Kennedy in the right position that he can go down and score there on that low post.
Well, I like the way we're playing. I like the way we're playing defense. You hold Marlow to 14 points in the first half. Offense is always going to be up and down, and so look at that defense for the Leopards to be a gauge of how well they're playing.
Blade gets it right wing, takes it baseline, goes all the way across to the left corner, holding for 3. Skips across, no good, but Payne with his height comes up with the offensive rebound. Boyles from the free throw line will put that one up and in. And Marlow takes the 1-point lead at 16-15. Ince to the high post for Kennedy, looking at Register underneath as he's got Boyles posted up down low. Kennedy from the high post takes it right down the lane, and finally we'll get a foul called here on Avery Payne. That'll be his first. Very clean game in that first half. Only 4 fouls called, 3 on Marlow, 1 on the Leopards. That's just the first on Avery Payne, but this will give a couple of free throws for Ryan Kennedy. And you'll get that one to drop to tie the game back up at 16.
Yeah, and Payne can rack those fouls up in a hurry. He did last time we played him.
Kennedy's second one on the way. That one skips out, no good. Payne with his 6th rebound tonight. Tie game here early in the third. Blade to Caden. Gets the screen from Payne. Boyles gets it back. Payne steps out between the circles. Blade left side, underneath Boyles. Quickly up before Kennedy could get there to block it. Parker Boyles has got 6 in the game. Marlow with a 2-point lead. Ince up top. Kennedy underneath the Register. Can't get it to go, but Boyles picks up the foul on the backside. That's his second. That'll be the second team foul, but Annan Register will get to go to the line. And I like the game plan. Get Kennedy out from underneath, get Payne out from underneath there. I like the matchup with Register on Parker Boyles. Register got the kind roll on that first free throw for his 5th point of the game to pull the Leopards back within 1. And misses the second one, but Kennedy tips the rebound out. Comes back up top to Ince, over to Jaden. Back over. Henson drives down, cut off, double team, gets to the free throw line, turns around, drops it in.
That a kid gets in a difficult situation, just use that athleticism and jump up.
Leopards back on top by 1, 19-18. Payne, top of the key, and tried to send it down to Blade, and that'll be a turnover, Outlaws. Ty Ferguson checks back in the ball game. Jaden Watts gets the breather. 6:10 left here in the third. Leopards with the ball in a 1-point lead. Henson hands it to Ince. Kennedy steps out left wing. Comes back up to Ferguson. Over to Ince. Henson over the top. Registers back out, and they're going to say he traveled with it.
Oh, he passed it.
The Leopards now guilty of the turnover.
How many is that for us?
That is 8 for the ball game.
That's not like us. Hopefully we can blame it on the 10-day layoff.
There you go. Holding up top. Blade Harris catch fire 3 on the way. Back iron no good. Ferguson with the miss. Outlet for Henson as he'll push it up. Kennedy left side. Ince underneath Register. Again, gets around Boyles, but can't get the shot to go. A lot of contact right there. Holding over to Caden Harris. 3 ball on the way from the right wing. Won't drop. And then Register skies for the miss. Has it stripped. Boyles got it back. Put it in. Register trying to say again, all kinds of contact. There's a rejection at the glass. It won't go. Boyles again in the lane. The scoop shot, the block foul called on Ferguson. We'll get an and 1 for Boyles, and all of a sudden, Parker Boyles has taken this game over. He's got all 6 of the Marlow points here as they lead 22-19. Actually, I guess he got 8 now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's got 8.
And a chance to make it 9 with a and 1 here. And Whiteland won't drop. Kennedy with the rebound. Quickly ahead to Bryson, out to Henson. Ince steps out top of the key. Sends it over to Ferguson, high on the right side. Kennedy comes back up, sends it over the left side to Bryson. Back over to Henson, to Ferguson. Back up top, Ince. Ferguson back to Henson. Henson drives in the lane, stops free throw line, sends it behind him to Ince. Bryson to Ferguson, back to Bryson. Finally get it underneath. Kennedy turns around on Payne, and they're going to say a foul on the floor on Avery Payne, and that'll be 2 on Payne. 14 fouls now.
Yeah, he's reaching around, he's grabbing, he's doing everything, and they're really letting Avery Payne have a lot of leeway.
So that was 4. That's actually 3 team fouls now. As Bryson on the handle, top of the key. Henson will come get it to reset the offense. 22-19, Marlow a 3-point lead. Bryson over to Ferguson, out to Kennedy right side. Catch fire 3 for Bryant, up and good. Ties the game at 22. Kennedy now has 6 in the ball game. Boyles down to Payne. Out left wing to Brooks. Back up top to Blade. Blade trying to get away from Henson. The backdoor cut. Bryson Watts knocks it loose. Ferguson in transition will send it out to Bryson in the corner, and they'll bring it back out and set it up. Nobody picks up Henson, top of the key. 3 ball up and good for Mitchell Henson. And just like that, the Leopards are back up by 3. on a 6-0 run, and timeout Marlow. 3:30 left to go here in the third quarter. We're back after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Limits Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
$3:30 left to go here in the third quarter. 25-22. Leopards with a 3-point lead after a Ryan Kennedy 3, a Mitchell Henson 3. And the Leopards have taken a 3-point lead. Blade Harris will bring it up for the Outlaws. Goes to the high post to Payne. Picked up by Kennedy. Cut off on his drive. Brooks penetrates. Comes back down to Payne baseline. Cut off into the lane. Boyles.
Go.
Henson 1-on-3 and gets it stripped.
Oh, wow.
Save it inbounds.
Blade Harris. That was an amazing play.
And Marlow turns it right back over at the other end. Leopards get a break.
Not too many people going to run down Mitchell Henson.
That is for sure. So Henson will bring it up for the Leopards with 3 minutes left in the third. Leopards hanging on to a 3-point lead. Kennedy out between the circles, lost it off of his foot, but got it back. Henson sends it to Ferguson right side, back to Bryson. Bryson drives the lane, layup won't go. Ince tips the rebound, but Brooks will come away with it for Marlow. Blade pushes up the right side, stops, comes back up top of the key. Ince tips the pass away from Brooks, but it'll stay with the Outlaws. Number 5 is Zach Long, the sophomore. He'll check in and replace Blade Harris for the Outlaws. Caden will get the inbounds from him. Payne comes to set the screen. Now they've got a mismatch. Got to get somebody over on Payne besides Ferguson. Boyles fires a 3, and Ferguson does a great job of blocking Payne out to give Ince the rebound. And Kennedy with the and one.
And that's the 4th foul on Payne, or third.
To count the basket, 3 fouls on Avery Payne. Kennedy with an and one opportunity now. Jaden Watts checks into the ball game and replaces Caleb Ince.
Bryson.
Jaden Watts.
Yeah.
And Bryson Watts also in the game. And Kennedy completes the 3-point play. 28-22 Leopards. 2:10 left to go here in the third. Caden on the handle. Ferguson on the defense, top of the key. Penetrates to the elbow and then threw it behind Parker Boyles, out of bounds. That is the 10th turnover now on the Outlaws. Bryson Watts checks out and register back in for the Leopards. And Long is out of the game. Holding is back in. Ferguson top of the key, comes left side to Henson, underneath register, takes Boyles to the baseline again.
He's on his back.
Boyles coast to coast, lost it out of bounds, and the other official on the far side says it's Marlow basketball.
Yeah, the guy's hanging on his back. He's bodying and pushing him from behind, and they're not giving him the call.
Henson tries to tip it away from Holding. Now he lost it. Henson comes from the backside to get it. That's the 11th turnover now on Marlow. 1:35 left in the third. Leopards with the ball, a 6-point lead. Henson drives down to register. Ferguson, 3 left wing is up and good. 31-22, Leopards by 9. 1:20 left here in the third. Boyles up top. Caden cannot get away from Ferguson. Payne sets the screen. Boyles gets it back. He wants to try to go in on Jaden. Can't get there. Holding back to Boyles. Underneath Avery from the left elbow. Jumper on the way. No good. Kennedy with his 5th rebound.
One shot.
He will push it all the way down, and now he'll pull it back out under a minute to go. Oh, I had Register wide open underneath, but they were so worried about holding for one, they didn't get it to him. Jaden to Kennedy to Ferguson. Back up to Henson, 40 seconds left, and now he'll back it out. Leopards with a 9-point lead here. After Marlow went on a big run to start this quarter, the Leopards have been on a big run to finish it. In fact, they're on a 9-0 run. It was tied at 22. Henson on the handle as we get close to 15 ready. And gets it over to Ferguson on the right wing. They go into action. Jaden between the circles. Henson back over right side. 3-ball on the way. And it's good. Mitchell Henson for 3. 34-22 Leopards. And Boyle's shot at the buzzer is no good. An 12-0 run to finish that quarter for the Leopards makes it 34-22 Lindsay at the end of 3. We're back with the 4th quarter after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Leopard basketball to start the 4th, and Henson drives all the way down. Can't get the finish, though. Nice drive. Just couldn't get it to drop. Blade Harris up top, Brooks. Back to Blade. Ferguson with the good defense. Underneath, got it to Payne deep. Cannot stop him if you get it to him that deep. And 34-24. Leopard lead is 10.
Yeah, they're going to come out trapping.
Yeah, full court press for Ferguson. Checks out. Caleb Ince back in the ball game for the Leopards. Jaden Watts to inbound. And tried to flip it to Henson, and Henson lost it off of his hands, and the Leopards turn it over. Totally unforced right there. Underneath the Payne, back out. Blade got Kennedy in the air. Payne now out on the wing. Hands it to Boyles. The backdoor cut from Blade in the lane under the trees. Decides to send it back out to Brooks. Ince the block, and they're going to get Ince for the foul. And Caleb picks up. That's just the second foul called on a Lindsay Leopard tonight. And that's
Third.
just the first.
Second this half.
Who did I miss this half?
Ty Ferguson.
Okay. Brooks at the line to shoot 2. Does not get the first one to go.
Ball don't lie.
The freshman, second free throw coming up. That one doesn't go either, but the long rebound to Boyles, and that one will go.
That Boyles kid has taken over for Marlow.
Absolutely. He's got 12 in the game, 10 of them here in the second half. Yeah. There's Henson with the finish. 36-26. Leopards back up by 10. Harris in the lane. Up top, Brooks. Boyles right wing. Drives the lane, dumps it down low, and off the hands of Brooks and Payne out of bounds. It'll be Leopard basketball off of the 12th Marlow turnover. Kennedy the inbounds. Ince gets it. Flips it to Jaden. He'll pull it back out wisely. Let the Leopards set up the offense.
This is what I love about the Leopards. You will see a whole lot of patience and discipline right here.
Patience for a three-ball from the corner from Caleb Ince. His first basket of the game.
See what I mean?
13-point Leopard lead, 6.5 to go. And Register knocks a pass out of bounds at the other end. Ty Ferguson will check back in, give Jaden Watts a breather. For Marlow basketball, 6.5 left in the ball game. The Leopards back up by 13. Blade on the handle. Gets the screen from Avery. Payne at the right elbow. Double team. Goes to Boyles in the corner. He penetrates down. Dumps it to Avery. And Payne will get the and one. Again, the contact they've let go tonight, and they call a couple of really easy ones. That one called on Caleb Ince. That's his second. But this is an and one for Payne, who now just has 6 points in the ballgame, though. Can try to cut this to 10. Free throw will drop in for him. 39-29, timeout Marlow. 6:17 left in the ball game. We'll take a full timeout with him. We'll come back after this. Leopard basketball is being presented by the First National Bank here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
6:17 left in the ball game. 10-point lead for the Leopards at 39-29, and now looks like almost like a 1-3-1 trap.
Yeah, three-quarter court trap.
Henson gets the long pass. He'll get it over to Ferguson. Ferguson across the timeline to Kennedy. Boyles out on him. He'll take Boyles to the baseline. Now he'll pull it back out to Ferguson. Henson will come get it and set the offense. Back over to Ferguson. Take care of the basketball here. Kennedy gets around. Boyles lays it up and in. 41-29. Leopards by 12. 5:45 left in the ball game. Boyles top of the key. Penetrates. Dumps it down low to Avery. I keep calling him Avery. Avery Payne is his name. Actually, he's saying Payne. Payne takes it to Kennedy and puts it in.
No, and he will always go right and then turn back to that right shoulder. Golly.
Yeah, all kinds of contact. Ince finally manages to get it out to Ferguson, but not before he picks up the foul on Caden Harris, which is his first and the team's fifth. So Leopard basketball, 5:25 left in the game, still trying to hang on to that 10-point lead. And they'll tip it down low. Kennedy to Payne, can't get it to finish. And then Payne just picked up foul number 4, I believe, as he ran into Caleb Ince. That's huge.
Yep.
Yeah. So Leopard basketball, 6th team foul, no free throws yet. Henson to inbounds. Kennedy gets it left wing. He'll send it up top. Ince over to Ferguson. Ferguson back over to Register. Register needs to got it down to Henson. Won't drop, but he'll get the foul on Blade Harris. That'll be his first. This will be 2 free throws coming up for Mitchell Henson.
Yeah, free throw's going to be big here in the fourth quarter.
And Mitchell is short with the first one. 31-41, Leopards by 10. 5:07 left in the ball game. Henson can't get either one of them to drop. holding with the miss. Boyles on the handle. Blade left side, gets past Ince, and then lost it going in. We're going to have a reach-in foul called on the Leopards as he was en route. And that will go on Ryan Kennedy. That's just his first. Blade Harris to inbounds on the baseline. Caden in the lane, got it up and in.
That's too easy.
41-32, Leopard lead it. Actually 33, excuse me.
And that's
there's a
5 on Avery Payne.
Avery Payne fouls and Register and fouls out of the game on an and one from Register. And so Payne fouls out with 4:46 left in the ball game. And he'll finish with 9 points in the game, 7 of those here in the fourth quarter.
That's the way to break a press right there.
So Leopard lead at 10. Register to shoot a free throw as Payne heads to the bench. Hudson Morgan checks back in.
Yeah, he had 7 points all here or 9 points, 7 of them in the fourth quarter. He was really starting to come on.
Register can't get the free throw to drop. Holding will come away with the miss.
Caleb
Ince forces the turnover.
Yep.
Ince, 3-ball right corner, no. Ferguson can't come up with the offside as Boyles does. He'll push it the other way. Into the lane, shot partially blocked, and he'll get a couple of free throws. That foul goes on Ryan Kennedy. That'll be his second. 43-33 Leopards, 4.5 left to go, and Boyles at the line, 0 for 1 on the night. That one will drop in for him, however. 43-34. Holding checks out. Brooks back into the game. And Boyles does not get the second one to go. And Register will get his third rebound of the night. And Henson races up the floor. Now he'll back off after he got Blade Harris to the other side of the half line. Register the ball over to Ince. Ince skip pass back over to Register underneath Kennedy. Kennedy, 15-footer, too strong. Caden Harris the miss. He'll push the other way and then try to dump it down to Morgan out of bounds. That'll be turnover back to the Leopards. 4:04 left. I just think to say the Leopards are going to have to realize they're turning up defensive pressure where Leopards are going to take care of the basketball.
Yeah.
Ferguson gets it from across the timeline over to Henson. Henson at the elbow, puts it up, drops it in. Henson has been on fire here in the second half.
Yes, he has.
45-34. Dump it down to Caden Harris, and he'll get one to go. He's got 8 in the ball game now. 45-36. Leopards still with a 9-point lead. Kennedy on the handle and traveled with it. That's the last thing you need is your 6'6" post down here handling the basketball. And the Leopards now with 11 turnovers in the ball game. And 3:35 left, you're up 9. You've got their big guy out, but no lead is safe here in Marlow.
No.
Blade gets a screen from Morgan, takes it down the baseline. Kennedy with the rejection, comes up with the loose ball, and absolutely nudged. And they're going to say that it was off of Marlow, but I cannot believe there was not a foul called in any of that.
Wow.
And Kirk Harris is trying to say Kennedy was throwing elbows. Henson gets it across to Ince, Register down the baseline, got Morgan in the air, missed the shot. Ince tips the rebound. Or excuse me, Ferguson did, and Harris comes up with it. Boyles skipped it up to Brooks. Blade Harris top of the key. Ferguson dislodges him from the ball. Boyles. Morgan left elbow. Brooks behind the screen. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Caleb Ince. That'll be his third, and that's now the 6th team foul on the Leopards. 2:55 left in the ball game. Leopards are still up by 9. Morgan gets the inbound, sends it up to Caden. Ince does a great job of denying that pass to Brooks. Caden cannot get away from Ferguson. Brooks gets it left wing. Stops, free throw line, jumper is short. Morgan underneath comes up with a rebound, however. Skip it over to Brooks' right wing. He penetrates down. Caden for three right side. Skips out, no good. And Kennedy will claim that one. Henson out to Register. And then his pass knocked down by Brooks. And Brooks lays it up and in. And Register actually stopped before the contact, and the official calls it anyway. Unbelievable. Boyles with the turnover. He gets the basket to make it a 7-point game, and can make it a 2-possession if he gets this free throw, which he does. 45-39. They double team Henson, Ferguson, or Kennedy across to Ferguson. And again, they'll pull it out. Kennedy at the free throw line. Back out to Ferguson. Go to 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Ferguson lobs it up. Kennedy can't grab it. Ferguson gets it back. A floater in the lane from Ferguson up and in. Back to an 8-point lead. Ferguson with the steal. Over to Henson right side. Wisely pulls it out with 1:45 to go. 8-point Leopard lead. Henson drives down, reaches in. Nobody calls fouls at all. And now they're going to call that. As Boyles picks up the foul, that'll be his third. And is that 10 or is that just 9? I guess it's supposed to be 9. So 1-1 coming up here for Ty Ferguson, who's got 5 points all here in the second half. Couple here could push this back to double digits if he can get them to drop. That one's short. Rebound to Boyles. Underneath. Ball's knocked loose. Ferguson comes up with it, gets it to Jaden, to Henson. Hence over to Jaden. And Boyles will get the reach in to be his fourth. That'll be 2 free throws now for Jaden Watts. Got to hit these free throws down the stretch, though, Glenn. You're only up 8. You still got 1:19 to go.
Yeah, we're 0 for 4 so far in the fourth quarter. Maybe that'll jinx us.
There you go. Jinxed him in the right direction.
It's the reverse jinx.
48-39, Leopards by 9. Blake Harris checks out. Zach Long back in for the Outlaws. Jaden Watts with his second free throw attempt. It's on the way and good. He's got 4 in the ball game. The Leopard lead back to double digits at 10 with 1:15 to go. Boyles on the handle, drives the lane, spins. Floater won't drop, and we're going to get a foul on Jaden Watts going after the rebound. His first, team's 8th, and they're going to put Parker Boyles back at the free throw line. I'm running out of place to write scoring for Parker Boyles here in the second half. 10, 12, 14, 16. He's got 18 points, 16 of them in the second half. Now make it 19. Cuts the lead to 9. Mason holding. Back in the game, or checks out as Blake Harris is back in the game. Boyles back at the free throw line. Boyles just a sophomore. But he goes 2 for 2 that trip at the line. Back to an 8-point game, 49-41. Jaden Watts gets the inbounds. Caden Harris on the defense. Ball's tipped. Kennedy comes up with it, gets it to Henson. Boyles all over him. He's got 4 fouls on him. And ball nearly tipped, but Long knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopards. Hence the lob up inside in the lane for Ryan Kennedy, and they're going to get a foul before he can get a shot off. It'll still be 2 free throws, but that will be number 5 on Parker Boyles.
No, that's Hudson.
Is that
Morgan.
Hudson?
Yeah, Hudson Morgan.
Morgan, they called that on.
Yeah.
Morgan's first, but Kennedy with 2 free throws, and that one doesn't drop either. The Leopards have not shot free throws well here in the fourth. Under a minute to go. They still have an 8-point lead.
You think we got it?
No. Boyles comes away with the miss as Kennedy goes, and there's Boyles with the turnover. The Leopards get it back with 51 seconds left as Holding will check back into the ball game. Boyles will check out. Kennedy the inbound for the Leopards. Jaden Watts gets it in the backcourt. Caden Harris. And there's Morgan again, tips another pass. Caden Harris will call the foul on Jaden Watts, and the Leopards.
No, they called it on Ryan.
Did they call on Ryan?
Yep.
Third personal on him, but 2 free throws now for Caden Harris.
This could be a 6-point game.
Drops that one in. 49-42. And Harris, the second one on the way. That one's good as well. 2-possession game. Henson tripped in the backcourt. Gets it to Jaden. Jaden across the timeline, and Caden Harris picks up his second. Sends Jaden Watts back to the free throw line. 36 seconds left in the ball game. And Parker Boyles heads back to the scorer's table to check in for Marlow after this first free throw attempt from Jaden Watts. And it's up and good. Big free throws down the stretch for Jaden Watts. That makes it a 3-possession game now. Boyles is in, Long is out for Marlow. And Jaden's second free throw attempt up and good. He's 4 for 4 from the line, has 6 in the ball game. It's an 8-point Leopard lead, 34 seconds left. Blade Harris drives the lane, got it. 51-50, 51-45, excuse me. Kennedy, and the foul. Nope, Leopards called timeout.
No.
So 51-45. And timeout on the floor. Let's take a 30-second with them. We'll be back after this. Leopard basketball is presented by First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Glenn just made the statement offline. This game was 15-14 at halftime. 10-10 at the end of one, 15-14 at halftime, and now it's 51-45. Both these teams found some offense in the second half.
Yep.
Kennedy the inbounds, lobs it to Ince. Back to Kennedy. Across the timeline, and reach-in foul called as Kennedy was headed the other way, and that one will go on. Caden Harris picks up his third. And Ryan Kennedy goes back to the line. He was 2 for 2 in that third quarter, and then he missed his last 2 at the line.
It's 2 for 3 in the third quarter.
Gotta hate it when somebody corrects me because I'm wrong. I mean, just because I'm wrong, you don't have to point it out, Glenn. 12 seconds left in the game, and the Leopards now with a 53-45. 52-45, excuse me, lead. And layup will not drop for Boyles. Jaden Watts comes down with the rebound. 2.6 on the clock. A reach-in foul called on number 10, Blade Harris. And Jaden Watts will head to the line with 2.6 left on the clock. The Leopards are going to get out of here with their 13th win of the season. They're going to hand Marlow their third loss of the season, and 2 of those 3 losses are at the hands of the Lindsay Leopards as Jaden Watts drops the front end of 2 in to make it an 8-point game at 53-45. Missed the second one, but that'll do it. 53-45, the Leopards, the 8-point win over the 7th-ranked team in Class 3A, the Marlow Outlaws. We're going to send it over to JD and some words from our sponsors. We'll have a timeout here. Glenn and I will finish up some final numbers. Be back right after this. Leopard basketball has been presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office. S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Sharon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
So back to wrap up this boys matchup, 53-45. The Leopards get out of here with an 8-point win on the road against the number 7 ranked team in Class 3A, the Marlow Outlaws, who are now 14-3 on the season, and 2 of those 3 losses at the hands of the Lindsay Leopards. 18 points from Parker Bowles, 16 of those in the second half lead the way for Marlow. 10 from Caden Harris, 9 from Avery Payne. Payne fouled out with just under 5 minutes to go in the ball game, and finishes with 9 points. 6 from Blade Harris and 2 from Mason Holding rounds the scoring for the Outlaws. I had them 7 of 11 from the free throw line. I'm sure that's wrong.
7 of 9.
So I still can't add. For the Lindsay Leopards, led by Mitchell Henson, who had 16 points, 12 of those in the second half, and had a couple of threes, big threes there in that third quarter. 12 from Ryan Kennedy in the game, 10 of those in the second half, and those are 2 players of double figures for the Leopards. Jaden Watts finishes with 7. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line there in that fourth quarter when they really needed him. 7 from Andon Register as well. 5 from Ty Ferguson. 3 apiece from Bryson Watts. And also a 3 from Caleb Ince rounds out the scoring for the Leopards. And I had them 9 of 19 from the free throw line.
Yes.
Hey, I got one right.
Yep.
Leopards are -3 on the glass on the night, 19-16. They get out rebounded by Marlow. But they forced 14 Marlow turnovers, and the Leopards finish with 12 turnovers. And we'll talk about shooting with Glenn.
Yeah, second half turnovers way down for the Leopards. And, you know, like I said, you can tell how the Leopards are playing based on their defense. And you only give up 14 points in the first half, 8 points in the third quarter. Now, the fourth quarter was kind of a scramble up and down. You give up 23 points. Marlow's a really quick athletic team. I'm not sure if Coach Davison wasn't real comfortable with pulling it out, but I've seen him pull it out with 4 minutes to go and a 6-point lead.
Yep.
So, it's one of those things where we went up and down with them, and but I like how they're playing defense.
Absolutely.
I really do, and they end up, both teams end up making 19 baskets from the floor, but Marlow's 0 for 7 from three-point range, and so they're 19 for 31 from two-point range, which is well above 50%, 0 for 7 from three-point range, so 19 for 38. They end up shooting 50% from the field, which is a really good number.
Yeah.
The Leopards didn't shoot bad, 13 for 31 from two-point range, and 6 for 10 from three-point range. So really shot well from three-point range. 19 for 41 from the field for 46%. But, that's your offense, and you had enough offense to, combined with the great defense to have the big win on the road by 8 points at Marlow.
So the Leopards again come away with their 13th win of the season. They are now 13-4, and will head into Monday night to a game against Davis with that 13-4 record. The Leopardettes, valiant effort tonight against the top 15 ranked, the Lady Outlaws of Marlow, and had an 8-point lead on them at halftime. A dismal third quarter from the offense. They were outscored 11-3 in that third quarter to have a tie game at the end of 3. And then down the stretch, just couldn't pull it out. The Leopardettes lose by 4 earlier tonight, 30-26, the final score in that one. And Maddie McGowan led the way for the Leopardettes with 9. Emily Stone had 8 before she fouled out there late in the ball game. So a big effort. I'm proud of the way the Leopardettes played tonight. I tell you, they had the Lady Outlaws on the ropes all night long, but just couldn't pull it out there at the end. So for that means we split the games tonight, but we go home again Monday night. Don't think I'm mispronouncing that. They've moved the game from Tuesday to Monday because of the impending weather, and coming in over the week Monday night into Tuesday. So Monday night homecoming against Davis there at Leopard Arena. The homecoming festivities will be at halftime of the boys' game. So make your plans to be there for that. Glenn, great job.
You too.
And big thank you also to J.D. Scruggs, to Andrew Lyon, and especially to Brianna Miller back at our studios producing our FM show back there in Lindsay. Appreciate her very, very much as well. For that, my name is Greg Peary. We're going to say goodnight from Marlow. We'll get wrapped up and out of here. We'll see you in Leopard Arena coming up just the other side of the weekend on Monday night. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.